Somewhere in the world, Anna died from oh my god, I didn't even think of that. Yeah, she actually just died. We canonically just killed Anna. Just for clowning around in an alternate timeline. Alright. Anyway, alright, that was fun, wasn't it, guys? Wasn't that an enjoyable little gag? Alright. I really did just want to see that, though. Alright. I'm just... Okay, so this guy's gem idols. I don't know what everyone else is gonna have. 36. About what do you expect? Alright. Oh, there's no dialogue. I'm so used to clicking through dialogue. I forgot comp reset today. I'm not gold anymore. Back down to silver. RIP. Yeah, gold is about as far up as I've been able to get at any point in time. Okay, so... Wait, how many waves is this? Is it 4? Okay. I wouldn't make any sense for his 5, but... Just need to make sure. Kind of busy with school stuff. Can't really hear the stream. It's no problem at all. Okay, in case he really can't hear me. All right. So are there any shared weaknesses here? I'm sure bomb is going to be universally good because Jotun uses a bit of bomb attacks when he's hurt. We got the Neon Valkyrie, bomb and non-elemental, change turrets. No, don't want to think about that one again, please. Thanks. Laurelin, Earth Holy Bio, and then Poseidon, Water, Ice, Holy. So Holy and Bomb are the two that multiple bosses have in common. I can hear that keyboard. I know. It's just with my setup and with how kind of loud-ish the keyboard is. Single build for all battles. I mean, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about, at the very least, cut it. I think I can get it down to 2 equipment swaps, potentially. So let's see, Ice and Bomb. No shared weaknesses with Laurel in here. Electric, Water, and Bomb. Weak to water. So Jotun and Valhalla, and Valkyrie share a water weakness, and they both use bomb attacks to some capacity. So we could potentially cut out a... I mean, really, Jotun's gonna be very easy. We're just gonna stack up poison, virus. Maybe not virus, honestly. Tire. I mean, we can inflict pretty much every status effect on him, and he's not gonna do anything. I pretty much can... I feel like I could pretty much ignore Jotun as a fight. I wish all events were as easy, so Taurus, I literally basically just did levels. I know, right, dude? That's my favorite part about this event. Is that literally I don't have to sit here and just spend a bunch of time doing the gate fights, because the level 60 fights are way better, and I get them just for free. I mean, I get the stuff for free, but I can also just... It's just wait. I really like the Soterius event. I think it's very courteous of how much of your time it's using, I guess. I'm a big fan. I don't know. I'm not really... None of the main bosses have given me that much trouble. So I'm just not horribly concerned about it. I didn't realize how similar these two actually were. I feel like there's even a little bit of the old wood color down here. Not sure if that looks kind of a little bit off. Level 60 plus, yeah, I do that pretty much every time. Sometimes I'll do like an extra life or a bonus card or something just to make sure I win, because I have lost once or twice. So I'm like, just washing dishes. Also, Vulcan is gonna be hell. Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy beating up Poseidon while I still can, because Vulcan is gonna be very not fun. Wait, what's Skada sees? What is this guy the god of? Oh, just volcanoes specifically. All right, poor sucker. Okay. I'm not sure. I'll probably end up having to do a handful of equipment swaps, but I'd like at least 1 or 2 characters to be pretty much neutral on equipment. So I might let that be like no legs. I'm not sure. Lost once or twice, but even still, right. Even losing, especially with the results booster, you still get like over 2k points. So like it's still not even that bad. It's pretty solid. Okay, so water is very good. Water is gonna be. This even has pretty good resistances too. 40 XP boosters. Damn, yeah, I have around that many too, actually, I think. I like never use any of my boosters outside of these like major events. I think you might be better off inflicting statuses. I might go with Beholding Eye again, man. I really love Beholding Eye. It's like one of my favorite weapons. Excuse me. Don't need to worry about capturing. I could go for like an all-around defense lance build. I mean, I guess him and No Legs both have a weapon. I guess it really wouldn't make a difference which one I do that with. Who's weak to bomb? Last 2 bosses I think are weak to bomb. I might just give him a bomb weapon and call it good enough. I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, it's got a couple okay resistances. Nothing too revolutionary, honestly. I'm just gonna do weapons for now. Yeah, we're gonna keep Status Archer. We're not gonna be Doom Archer though. That's not really necessary here. What are you gonna play after EBF5? That's a good question, and it's something I've been thinking a lot about. At least there's no weather in these fights. Oh, that's true. Yes, that's gonna help us in at least against Laurelin. That's gonna give us that's definitely gonna give us a bit of an advantage there. So after EBF5, I'm really not sure. I'm really looking for input on you guys, or input from you guys. Since Risk of Rain 2 came out, I was thinking of switching to that as my main game after this. But I'm already going to be playing it most Fridays for like a long time. So I'm not sure if I'll want to switch it to my main game. Unless we really even need Status Archer. Not sure we actually need. Okay, so he's weak to stuff. Or he's resistant to stuff. He's immune to most of the useful ones. So I don't really need Status Archer that much, honestly. I think just 1... I guess 2 would be safe. That's just good anyway. Solitaire speedruns. Risk of Rain 2. That's what I was thinking. That being said, I'm not sure. You know, I mean, it's fine if you guys aren't. But, I mean, the turnout for the Risk of Rain stream was pretty low. I know that after EBF5, my turnout is going to be a lot worse than it is during EBF5, because this game has been ridiculously lucrative for me. But, like, it was very, very low turnout in the Risk of Rain 2 stream. And that's a game that I am not sure that I would enjoy playing that much by myself, and with a chance of hardly anyone being in chat. So I'm not sure. Bumbo is coming out soon. I think they're putting together a release trailer now. So Bumbo is very on the way. Legend of Bumbo, it's another game by Edmund McMillan, does all the Isaac games for anyone who isn't completely aware. Bumbo, I'm pretty excited for Bumbo. I haven't historically been a huge fan of that type of game, but it looks like it's going to be pretty fun. And it's by, you know, any Edmund game is going to be worth playing. Ryu want coin? Any Edmund game is going to be worth playing in my eyes. So I'm pretty excited for that. That will definitely be my main game when it comes out. There's no doubt about that. We got the Isaac DLC coming out this year. Borderlands 3 coming out at some point. That might also be a Friday game, though. So, Binding of Isaac, new file to Platinum God. Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure if that's something I want to embark on, to be perfectly honest. It's such a process. It really is. Like, I was considering going back to Isaac, but I don't think I would go back for that. If I go back to Isaac, I'd probably just do, like, Eden streaks or random runs, maybe. Just spin the wheel and see who we land on. Something along those lines. I'm gonna give you this stuff, I guess. I'm really honestly not sure how to kit these guys out right now. I'm very unsure. So it's gonna be good resistance. Bomb. Get some bomb resistance. I'm really not sure. We're just gonna kind of go for it. I haven't seen gameplay of Bumbo. Because I know you're gonna get it. I gotcha. They haven't released that much gameplay, to be honest. They've shown Battle of the Titans here. So that's really nice effect. Just get right at the start. Yeah, they've shown like a good handful of GIFs of the gameplay, but that's really it. There's been very little shown of this game, truthfully. So it's pretty, like, we know what type of game it is. But, I mean, really beyond that, there's not a whole lot that we know for sure. Yeah, let's do a little bit of setup here. Actually, let's do this instead. Okay. Wow, this guy takes so much damage. What the? Oh, I'm still on 0. That's what's going on. Okay. I was about to say, damn, I really wish that would have been okay. All right, there we go. I set it to 0 for the very beginning, just so it didn't take me too long to get through those stupid fights when I was playing for the early game again. Damn. All right, that's unfortunate. That's actually a pretty big setback. All right. Oh, that's a bummer. All right, that's fine. I'm just glad I noticed sooner rather than later. All right, so let's do this. I caught a boss in this rush. It was the third one. It was hell oof. So here, man. Yeah, I'm glad I caught everything pretty much right off the bat. I think it just made things a lot simpler in the long run. Let's see if this can actually take out the gem idols. Probably not. Oh. Okay. Cool. Just a second. Oop. Ah, sorry. Thread's a little sketchy today. I might, yeah, alright. I'm just gonna take one of these just preemptively. Little bit on the sketchy side today. Okay, so he's staggered. And, I mean, it's still not doing that much. So that's why I almost didn't notice that I was on 0. Just because, I wasn't expecting this boss to be too challenging. Okay. Let's do this. Back up to a lot of damage. Okay, so what can we do here? How else can we optimize this damage? Sartorius 3x duels to grind Duelathon. Yeah, I've been doing the 3x. I've been doing 3x level 40. I'm just looking to not spend a ton of time on this game if I can avoid it. It's fun, but there's just a lot of other stuff I want to make sure I have time to play. Okay, so this should hurt. Not bad, not bad. Not about that. That's a bomb attack, I think. Yeah, we're all actually pretty resistant to bomb. Didn't necessarily intend that, but certainly it's a nice side effect. Okay, so obviously this guy is not going to be a huge threat. Let's see. Let's set up a bit of poison, actually. Once he gets a bit weaker, I think I'm gonna do a little bit of setup. I think this is probably gonna be my best fight to do some setup. So I think we're gonna go for that. Let's see, he's weakened. Don't really need to bother with cursing, honestly. Let's just. Oh no. I think this is gonna be a bit better here. All right. Big bomb. Yep. It's like nothing. Did summon a marble boulder though. That's a little annoying. Bomb and dark. Let's see how that does. Actually, I should leave this guy alive if anything. Oh, he's too low now though. Yeah, I think I dropped the ball a bit on that one. If he summons something else, I'm definitely just gonna leave that alive, and then I'll just kill the boss. Yeah, that makes more sense. And support this idea. Loaded on my Steam price comparatively 3 times lower. Leave some money by gifting a Steam game. So to buy a specific game for stream. Oh, I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. Hold on, sorry. Come back to fight the dark plays and kill them instead of capture them, or no? Because I wish me luck. All right, good luck. Is there a reason to? I get like, is there anything significant that happens if you do that? I'm actually not aware if there is. We got a Viking monolith effect. Oh my god. Yeah. So honestly, as far as like, I can't think of any games that I don't have right now that I actually think I would be more inclined to streaming. Either I'm gonna stream like an indie that I haven't played yet or haven't played that much of. I was thinking maybe like if I was gonna do that, Ori and the Blind Forest is one that I really want to play, but I'm not really sure. I'm certainly not gonna get any new viewers playing Ori and the Blind Forest because that game's been out for a long time and I doubt there's a market for that right now. So I'm not sure. Risk-Green 2 is new, and that's a game that I want to play a lot of. Steam has a way to prevent complete abusement of that thing. Yeah, I'm not sure, because I remember that was I feel like that's something that's been discussed in the past on Steam. I don't actually know. Players say something different. It's all the dark plays. Okay. Always a good game. Can't wait for the sequel. Yeah, absolutely. I've heard a lot of good things. It looks amazing, but I would be completely reliant on that being something that you guys actually want to watch, because like I said, I doubt there's hardly anyone, if anyone at all, that's actually streaming or in the Blind Forest right now. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'd want to go that route, because again, it's a game I want to play, but I'm not sure if it's a game that would be, I guess, a good idea for me to stream right now. I'm trying to pick the thing that the most of you guys will enjoy, just so that I can try and, you know, try and keep you guys around for you guys who enjoy the content. I don't want to like scare you guys off with some weird game that you guys don't really care about watching or something like that. Let's dispel this guy. Yeah, let's just do that. Alright. Okay, so we're pretty well buffed up now. And yeah, we can definitely just kill this guy. Does anyone have virus? She does. Damn, okay. I'll probably have to get rid of that. Time to stream Fortnite. Yeah, I'm actually a Fortnite streamer, guys. I don't know if you guys are aware of that, but, yeah. At every point... Oh, I forgot that happened, actually. There comes a point in everyone's life where they realize that they've actually been a Fortnite streamer all along and they just didn't know it. And, yeah, that moment for me is just now. Okay, let's go ahead and just stun this guy for the time being. Okay. Just for now. He's ninja in reality. Yeah, I'm actually wearing a full bodysuit that makes me look like not ninja. Ew, Fortnite, don't worry, I never play Fortnite. Absolutely not. I literally can't think of... Okay, maybe I can think of some games. But there are very few games that I could think of that I'd rather play. That I would play... I don't want to play Fortnite. I completely lost track of how I was wording that. But yeah, I'm not gonna play that. And I'm sure you guys wouldn't be that fond of me playing Fortnite anyway. Maybe Silly would, but... Okay, I'm leaving now, bye. Good luck with Fortnite. Alright, thank you, Pal Hunter. Yeah, have a good night, man. Terraria. That, truthfully, not a bad suggestion at all. I am certainly no stranger to single-player Terraria. Modded Terra win. I still really want to do that with Sacred, but Risk of Rain 2 coming out, that's definitely something I want to play a lot too, and I know that's gonna rightfully so be our main Friday game for a little while, but I still have that itch. I'll be honest, I still have the itch to play Terraria. It hasn't just gone away because Risk of Rain 2 came out. It's not a bad suggestion. It's really not. And like, you know, clearly there's at least a good handful of people in this, you know, that watch my streams that, you know, are fairly interested in Terraria. So that's really not a bad idea. Is there a way to heal someone's HP and heal status effects? I feel like there is, but I can't think of what it is right now. Besides Lance's heal, I guess I could just use Lance's heal. I just want this virus to go away before it does something stupid. You better get that looked at. I hear there's a cream for that. You're probably right, man. I'm not gonna lie. We're just gonna heal our health for now. But, I'm pretty sure there's a way to do that. I just can't remember what it is right now. Okay. Is it good enough for streaming a single play? I mean, again, it all... By the way, I hate you and I'm banning everyone. Alright, sounds good, man. It's pretty reasonable, to be perfectly honest. Okay. Right, hold on. I'm gonna heal this virus right now. Let's get this taken care of. April Fools. It's good enough for streaming a single player. Like, for me, certainly, I would have no problem streaming playing Terraria single player. I've done it. I have hundreds and hundreds of hours of single player Terraria. For me, that's no problem. But I know, you know, it certainly is less interesting than me streaming it with Sacred. And I'm sure he still wants to, and I still want... I should have done Electric, by the way. We still want to stream that game, you know, as our Friday game at some point. So I'm not sure. Me leaving was a joke, in case it confused you. Alright, truthfully, I wasn't sure. But yeah, thank you for clarifying. EBF5 make mods official. I would like Carbon Dog, Diamond Boss of Earthbound, just because it's a boss that reflects attacks. That would be pretty cool, actually. Yeah, I do remember that one. I haven't played much of that game, but I do remember that boss. I remember that's the one that people had a lot of trouble with, as far as I can tell. Stream Deltarune. Too bad you count single player Isaac. Shut up, Ryu. Get out of here. Look at the balls on this guy. Oh, we should have weakened him a while ago also. Let me just go ahead and do that. It's just 1 or 2. Yeah, I mean, the full game isn't out yet, so it's not the most appealing thing to me. I mean, I've played like 2 playthroughs of Undertale. I am a pretty big fan of those games and what his games, the games that he makes. Toby Fox. There we go. I was trying to say his name before I finished that sentence, but I just couldn't think of it. Yeah, I'm a big fan of what Toby Fox makes. But at the very least, I'd probably wait until the game was out. Like the whole game was out. So probably not that. I do like the suggestions, though, guys. I really do appreciate the suggestions. If you guys have more suggestions, please feel free to let me know. Because I truthfully am not... Oh my god, that's so good. I truthfully am not sure what I actually want to stream. So, any ideas you guys want to throw at me is appreciated. Like, Terraria was a very good suggestion, and it's one that is definitely worth me considering. Okay. I should play Risk of Rain 2 sometime. I highly recommend it. That's one thing I think that could be done to make the Risk of Rain streams a bit more interesting, is that I could play with you guys if there are any of you guys who do, which I know there are, some of you guys who do play the game. Because that is still a game that I'm definitely considering. Here, let's do this. You haven't died yet, right? Okay, cool. Let's do this. Inflict wet. And then we'll just have Matt go crazy here. No, I don't think this guy can get staggered, actually. Pretty sure he can't. Yeah, okay. Alright. Yeah, so like I said, any and all suggestions are really appreciated right now. Love that stupid honking attack. Okay. We're just gonna fix that. We're playing Risk of Rain 1. I played a lot of Risk of Rain 1. I'm pretty sure that was the first game I ever 100%ed on Steam. So just for that alone, it's like a pretty special game to me. Honk honk. Truthfully, Epic Battle Fantasy V modding is something I've thought about a lot as well. Like I said, I really need to know a bit more of the logistics of that before that's something that I want to try and hop into. 184 accurate evade. He buffs his evade by 100 and it's still not even that much. This poor sucker. Alright, that being said, I'm still gonna, get rid of it, but... Actually... Dispel resist? Oh, dispel immunity. Okay. Alright, that's fine. My brother loves Risk of Rain. So about the second one. Need to never turned off his shared library. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. This might not kill, actually, but that's fine. Okay. I just 100% of EBF5 before 100% of EBF4. Before or even completed 3 or 1. Wow, okay. Yeah, I 100%ed 3 when I was very young. 100%. Oh god. I still haven't gotten the last achievement in the 4th game. That's something I'm gonna stream, actually, I think. If there's time at the end of the last EBF5 stream, I'm gonna boot up EBF4 and I'm gonna get that stupid achievement. It's been driving me crazy for so long. Just remember that honk honk can actually kill you. It really can't. Like, it's very unlikely to, but it's possible. Which is my favorite part about it. Genres are turn-based combats and puzzles, but I can't think of any new turn-based game after EBF. Yeah, turn-based combat or like turn-based RPGs are not the most common things these days. That's for damn sure. Here, let's do this. Probably kill the turret, actually. Yeah. I could play Mighty Number 9. And also another thing that I'm pretty heavily considering is playing the rest of the EBF games. 1, 2, and 3. I haven't streamed them, and I don't have any videos on them yet. So that's another one pretty high on the list. I imagine most people who were watching me for this game would be interested in watching me for those games as well. Last I checked, they aren't on Twitch, however. I think the 3rd game actually is now. Yes, the 3rd game actually is on Twitch now as a selectable game, which was different from the first. I did try and stream it one time, but it obviously went horribly because not a lot of EBF people were actually even watching my stream at that point. And it wasn't even its own category yet on Steam. Or on Twitch, I mean, sorry. But, so I could do that. And I really do want to at least cover all of the games in some capacity. And I have barely played the first 2 games. So, and I haven't 100%ed the 3rd game on Steam yet. So there's a lot of motivation for me to actually go back and do that. EBF 1 and 2 in one stream? I don't know, because I'm going to play in the hardest difficulty, naturally. And truthfully, I'm not so sure I'm going to be that good at those games. It's going to be hard to say for sure right now. But, I'm not sure if it's going to go as smoothly as people think it will for me. I appreciate the confidence. We'll have to see. What did I miss? Not much. Not much so far. Just kicking the Valkyrie's ass right now, mostly. Someone to nuke. Oh no! What are we gonna do? I'm actually gonna prep up a little bit more here. Non-EBF turn-based games I can think of as Darkest Dungeon. It's pretty old now. Yeah, I'm not sure how Darkest Dungeon's actually doing popularity-wise. Yeah, that's been around for a while. I know that was really popular after it came out, and even for quite a while after that. So I'm not sure. It's not a bad suggestion either by any means. There's just a lot of choices for games I can play. That's why I'm really looking for any feedback I can, because I have a really tough time making decisions like this. There's just so many options, and yeah, I'm not sure. A lot of good choices, a lot of good suggestions so far. So let me know if you guys have any more ideas. And yeah, I'm still thinking about it. I still have a bit of time to decide. There's definitely going to be at least one more EBF5 stream, possibly 2, depending on how much progress I'm able to make tonight. So we'll see. Called Dicey Dungeon. It's not finished, even so it's hella fun. Pretty deathful at its current stage. Dicey Dungeon, huh? Okay, let me just look it up quick and add it to my wish list just so I... is it on Steam? Dicey Dungeons, there we go. Okay, actually, let me just have it opened on Steam, and I'll remember to check it later. Okay, so it's I see the kind of game this kind of reminds me, like, just at a surface level, it reminds me of Knights of Pen and Paper, which is actually a pretty fun game as well that I played quite a lot of. I hate Lauren. This is the boss I had to catch. Yeah, without Bless being in the picture, it's like okay, but I don't know. This guy's level 37 too, 36. It's very likely the problem, especially if you're trying to capture this thing, is that it's almost never going to keep any status effects around very long. It's very annoying. Made by the same person who made Super Hexagon. Really? Oh, okay. That's even more interesting. Oh, what's his name? That's the guy who made VVVVVV, isn't it? I can't think of his name right now. Is it Tyler or something? I can't remember. VVVVVV is one of, like, my favorite, kind of, like, older-ish indie games. That game is just fantastic. I've played a lot of that game. Same composer who worked on Super Hexagon. Okay, that definitely makes me even more interested in it now, because the fact that it's made by that guy means that there is the quality standard is a lot more guaranteed now, because he makes good stuff. He makes really good games. Let's see how many of these stupid cats we can pick out. Damn, could have been 2 if just that it hit all the way. Oh, that's no good. Okay. Damn. Okay, the thing is, the wizard can only cure debuffs or cure status effects on any given turn. So that's not too bad. Okay, the virus is spreading a little bit here. I think we need to... I really prefer to avoid putting dead party members in the backups. Let's do this. Please have Medi Strike. Okay, Health Strike, I mean. I think the God Cats are more difficult than Akron. I could see that. I could see that. The main problem with me with God Cat is just that it's 5 waves and that, like, the fight changes multiple times. It's kind of a lot to adapt to, in my opinion. especially on a first playthrough, the fact that you really need to take advantage of switching equipment. I don't know. It's definitely a tough fight. Oh my god. Okay. Oh god, this fight is so annoying. It's dry. Dry is very good. Okay. Okay. Dry is very good. Let's do maybe debuffed. Yeah, kinda. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do Matt Doll. Okay, so I think the main suggestions that I'm kind of leaning towards, or like the main possibilities for what to play next, are mostly EBF related. I really want to dabble in modding, guys. I really do. It seems like I'm having a lot of ideas. I think it would be a ton of fun. I just don't. I need to like ask Matt or ask someone who knows Matt's like, I guess, stance on it, as far as like showing off parts of the source code on stream, because ultimately I'm gonna end up needing to look through the source code and at the very least for reference. So I need to know if that's like okay for me to do. I just read background in the first try. I was on normal. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, I did both Akron and Godcat on Epic, but I couldn't do them without looking up strategies. You know, back when I was doing them, I was not the best. And even now, I have a lot to learn. But I was able to beat the final boss of this game without much influencing at all, I think, which I'm pretty happy about. I'm just gonna keep stacking it up on this guy. He hasn't cured his status effects yet. He's probably gonna do one or the other. Okay, he's curing the debuffs again. That's fine. The virus is stacking up a lot of damage. Actually, if we want to inflict poison, we're better off just doing this. How are you feeling about bullet hells? Not one of my better genres, but certainly not something that I'd completely shy away from. I have played Bullet Heaven on stream some. I played the whole game, the whole main game actually on stream. Hold on, I'm trying to inflict debuffs on this guy so that he is more inclined to get rid of his debuffs than his statuses. I don't know how the AI for this works, but I'm just kind of doing what makes sense. Ask him about that, but your situation is different. Yeah. Because obviously I'm not doing it to be malicious or anything. I want to know basically if I'm okay to work on mods on stream when his source code is likely, parts of his source code at least are most, oh damn, he did it, are most likely going to be on screen. Is the only thing. Oh my god, no legs. Jeez, look at him go. Firefly was not helpful. Was not helping you in that fight, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, I could see that. I really liked the Doom setups, or like the instant death. If I was going for instant death, I really think the Doomfly is your best way to go. But, you know, it does introduce a few problems. I personally think being able to instantly dispatch all of the things he summons, though, is really nice. I assume you talk about the final boss, at least. We're out of games to play with the exception of Mega Man Maker. So I'm playing Pac-Man. Dude, I actually really like Mega Maker. I played that, not for a very long period of time, but I played it a lot for a short period of time. It was very fun. I was a big fan. Okay, so let's do this one, actually. He said it's fine to talk about stuff in the source code, but not to show the entire thing. Since yeah, I wouldn't be showing everything by any means. There's, you know, there's only some aspects of the game that I even want to change. Attack is pretty weak, actually. Which one? Damn it! All right, that's fine. It's fine-ish. I know the Gungeon's a good build. Hell, too bad Sacred stopped playing it. Yeah, that's actually another okay suggestion. That actually has a new DLC, the final DLC coming out on Friday. So that I would actually expect to have a resurgence in interest on Twitch. So that's actually not a bad suggestion. That's one I haven't played it a lot. It's really hard. I'm really not that good at it. It's a fun game though. I can tell it's an objectively good game. I personally am just bad at it. But like from an objective standpoint, it looks very good, and it's, you know, I love roguelikes. I'm just not so good at the whole bullet hell aspect of it. But that's another one that I could definitely see myself doing that one. And the Gunja does. Jamie, yes, I do have it. I've played it a fair bit. Still have not finished. No, I haven't either. I think I've made it. Oh, I don't even remember how far I've gotten, to be honest. I have not. Excuse me. I have not played that much. I've not played that much of it. Let me check how many hours I have in it. Gungeon. 8 hours. Not much. I've played a handful of runs. I've made a fair bit of progress, so I wouldn't be starting like a new save, but I don't think people would mind that much. For me at least, it's a pretty tough game. It's a roguelike. I like the roguelike aspect, but I'm bad at the bullet hell aspect of it. I can't even buy stuff to get. Yeah, that's I think the main thing I don't like about the game that much is that it's actually pretty hard to make even incremental progress. You know, because like most games like that, you know, oh, it's dry. Okay, let's go for this. You know, you do a run. Maybe the run doesn't go super well, but you like maybe unlock a couple items, or you get some currency so you can buy some permanent items. But in that game, the amount of metagame progress you're able to make is pretty low, in my opinion. It's pretty hard to actually make good progress in that game, and that's one of the. I think for me at least, one of the toughest parts about actually playing it is that it's just really hard to actually feel like you're making overall progress when you have crappy runs, because the progress really kind of depends on you actually having good runs. So it's kind of strange. What do we want to do here? I'm just trying to think of how I can kill these guys off. So we need to heal. Just keep thinking about the games I like to play. Watch. No, watch just shapes and beats lately. I'm browsing your Steam wishlist. Iconoclast is one I've been. I've followed Konjac game. Is it just Konjac, or is it Konjac Games? I can't remember. I followed that developer for a long time. He's made a lot of games in the past that I've really enjoyed, and I really would actually love to play that game. So that's another one, and that's pretty recent-ish. Again, though, you know, it'd still be kind of the debate over, you know, is there still interest in that on Twitch in general? And, you know, I'm not sure, but Final Floyd died to the dry gun, rip. Alright, he's gonna start summoning more annoying stuff soon. Godcat weapons are coded. If not how Matt would code them. Yeah, I think I saw someone who did code one of them, actually. I think someone posted that in my Discord, actually, a while ago. Which is pretty cool. Jeez. Okay, this is all getting a little out of hand. You know, I should be using my limit breaks, huh? Kind of forgot about those. Right. Let's go ahead and start doing that here. Oh, we're just gonna get dispelled though now, aren't we? Okay. We can fix that. Roguelikes. Played Rogue Legacy. Oh, that was one of the early ones I'd heard about. Yeah, that one's been out for a minute. I've definitely heard good things. So yeah, that one has been out for quite a while. Okay, we're gonna do this just so we can get the bless as well. Crypt of the Necrodancer, another very good suggestion. That's another I would say it's a roguelike. So historically I really enjoy roguelikes. That's a roguelike that introduces a type of genre that I'm not very comfortable with, that makes it hard for me to be good at it, I guess. I'm trying to think of what weapon to switch to next. So next is Poseidon. We're definitely gonna want to switch for that. We'll just stick with this for now, I think. I definitely have to keep these guys in now, though. So we're just gonna go for this, I guess. I am not very good at rhythm games. So Crypt of the Necrodancer, that's another game actually that's on my list of games that I really want to go back and go and revisit. So please don't. Oh, that's right, can't be dispelled. So yeah, another very good option, another roguelike that I actually have had a desire to play more of. Mega Man Maker got a huge update, really. Basically, Mega Maker 2. Damn, that's pretty good. I haven't played it in probably close to a year now, honestly. It's been a long time. That's awesome, though. Mega Maker was a very cool game. I was a very big fan of that when I first learned about it. It's a ton of fun. Let's just do this. Rohana's Rogue Legacy. Not stream friendly. Oh, those are big leaves. Forgot about that one. Dark Godcat weapon is literally Giant Slayer. Since you, from what I remember, pay attention to the beat and talking about. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Oh my god. Now they're Viking mod, dude. Man. That's the third time this fight. That's pretty crazy. Okay, so in my opinion, my what's the evade on this guy? It's pathetic. Okay. My choice for this turn is pretty clear. So we're gonna actually we can full AoE flybot here. I love how they allow you to train against monsters so you can learn their patterns and how to defeat them. Yeah, honestly, Bard is besides that, Bard is one of the only characters I've had any success with. It's the character you don't even have to pay attention to the rhythm. I'm just so bad at that game. And yeah, especially for streaming, I think it would be pretty rough. So not sure about that one. 50 new tiles and enemies on Mega Maker. Wow, okay. That's quite a bit of content. That's pretty cool. That's another game. I think I streamed Mega Maker once, maybe twice. It might have been twice actually. That's not. I can't see that as being a game I revisit really for streaming. But yeah, no, it's not going to do that much damage. But then the next one should be better. Very good game. Oh, that's right. You still have your turn too. I think No Legs might be able to seal the deal here. Okay, let's try it. Okay. Please don't. Damn it. The next wave's gonna get to go. I was hoping it wasn't gonna kill the cat. I guess that was foolish of me. Alright. That's a little oh, and although ouch. Okay, this could actually be a little bit of a disaster, this turn here. Also, that's just the most right. Yeah, I haven't checked in that game in a long time, so there's very likely a lot of stuff actually that I haven't seen. Okay, no. Jeez. All right. Well, sorry, No Legs. Think you're going back to the back row there. Okay, this is good. However, magic defense up because that means that we're gonna give him a big magic defense down coming up here. So let's switch Lance back in. Ice and Bomb. Alright, so you're actually going to be the one to do the inverting this time. Discover that EBF5 unobtainable skills have icons. Really? That's even more interesting. That's when I start doing modding in that game. That I think is first thing that I want to do. I want to make almost every single unobtainable skill obtainable, basically. Just put them on players and see how they are. That's like top of the list, because the main like big content that I want to start messing around with in that game is hold on, I'm actually trying to think of the best way to do this turn. Can't really get stagger, can't really get try. Okay, I think we're gonna do this. Try, please. Okay, and then we're actually gonna switch in No Legs here. Even Geometry Skill, all of them have. That's crazy. That I feel like that's gonna make it way, maybe not way, but definitely easier to try and actually do the thing that I wanted to do. So I want to. I should have done the single bomb, shouldn't I have? Yeah, that was kind of stupid. Oh well. I want to not only make the evil players playable, I want to have them fully fleshed out and realized skill sets that are completely unique from the main players. Obviously this means, you know, every single move that they use in battle, I want them to be able to use as when you play as them, and then obviously a lot more too. A lot of the unobtainable skills I want to put on them. Just because, you know, it'd be cool to see them, and it seems like it could. I'm gonna obviously pick ones that fit them. And then on top of that, at some point, I'd like to try and add some of my own skills. Okay, let's do this for now, I guess. Okay, staggered again. Bomb and ice. She can't do a whole lot here, I don't think. Bomb and ice. 140, 140. High crit rate, I guess we'll just do this. We'll just take them out. But yeah, I want to add some of my own skills. Some of the ideas I've had are... like, in particular, I like the idea... I don't know how this is to implement. Again, I have not even started looking at any of the code for this game yet. So I don't really know a whole lot about how easy or hard any of this would be to implement. But I really like the idea of skills that use either the weapon's element or the weapon's status effect, but not both. So for an example, I had an idea for a bomb attack for Lancelot. The animation I was thinking could be the acid bomb from Valhalla. Something like that. It'd be called, like, I was thinking like Dirty Bomb or something like that. Where basically it's always bomb element, but the status effect depends on your weapon. So, like, it could be an explosion attack that deals poison or inflicts weaken or something like that. And the other way around for Annabelle, because she has, as far as I'm aware, in the fight against her, she actually has this exact attack where she hold on, sorry, I'm still trying to. Both your attacks are on cooldown. Try Hyper Beam. Not so sure. Yeah, okay. I think we're gonna switch map back in here. Where she has an attack basically where the weapon depends on your, or where the element of the weapon depends on your attack's element, but it always inflicts poison. Some just like interesting combinations like that are like really interesting to me, and it's something I kind of want to try and tinker around with. Hold on, which one's stronger? Sorry, I'll check chat in a second. Okay. The only way to play as them is when you have defeated them in the Temple of Trials in your mod. Interesting. Okay. Okay. So that, I guess I'd have to have that considered. Ignore defensive buffs. It's a status and even have even an icon. Really? That's also interesting. Okay. Browsing Twitch are most popular. And like roguelikes, Afterbirth, Isaac, something Diablo 2, Slay the Spire, FTL, Gungeon, Don't Starve Together, Dead Cells, Darkest Dungeon. Less than 100 view count. Okay, so that's roughly about the order I would have expected, honestly. Okay, let's just keep... I'm actually gonna do this. This guy hasn't been doing that much damage to us right now, so I'm not too worried. Helps if you know how stuff works in the game, where each thing is. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I haven't really spent any time looking around or learning anything. So it's, you know, I'm still very far off from realizing this goal. Certainly helps you know programming logic. Yes, I have done a fair bit of programming, so I should be able to go in with a reasonable amount of knowledge as far as that goes, at least. Let's actually start siphoning these guys a little bit. Some stuff's really easy, others are very complex. Yeah, that makes sense. That is expected. But that's kind of the bucket list, I guess, of things that I'd really... That's not even worth it. That I'd really like to try and do in this game at some point. Yeah, FTL is something I've played a lot of in the past. Gungeon is something I could potentially play. Dead Cells is something I don't think I've streamed it in the past, but it is a game I've played a fair bit of in the past. And I'm actually going to switch his weapon out here. Let's see, which is better? Ice Needle has a bit better offense. Ignores defensive buffs, though. I guess that's really not that useful, though. Flicks Burn, Flicks Freeze, neither of those are useful. Pretty similar, honestly. Unleash Tundra while attacking. These are very similar. I'm just gonna do the Fusion Blade, because it's easier to combo dry, so let's do that. Yeah. I just love it. This is like one of my favorite looking weapons in the game, to be honest. Looks great. Okay, let's see. Can we get dry on him this turn? I think we can. Yeah, okay. Even Matt said evil player looks... code is really messy. Okay. I'll be understand a lot of things. So yeah, that probably the thing I'd want to start with are the skills. I think that's going to be one of the simpler things to do. Oh, where did the dry go? Must have missed it. Okay, let's do that. Let's do this. And let's just heal everyone up here. Time to start a podcast. Gonna enchant Poseidon and totally destroy him and go slow and steady. I'm okay with slow and steady right now. I don't really have the workings in play for enchant setups at the moment. Unobtainable weapons. Every single thing is in here in EBF. Oh, what is this? I love obtainable stuff, to be honest. Anyone who knows me on, who's seen some of my YouTube stuff would know that. I'm a big fan. Oh, okay, so the two unobtainable weapons, right. Yeah, that'd be... I do think someone has implemented a version of the Blade of Destruction. Lance of Creation. Alright. It even has a little bit of entries here. Boost the power of multiple skill types. Oh, that's... and they each cast a Limit Break? Yeah, okay, that's right. Alright, yeah, I've seen those around a little bit. It's very interesting, though. Yeah, there's just so many cool things I'd like to try out in this game sometime. Oh, match defense up again. Okay, oh, you already took your turn, I guess. Oh, I had you heal everyone, I guess? Alright, sure. I don't really remember anymore. Yeah, I guess we might as well just do this one. It's like 5 more. Yeah, so those are like the main things that I really like, that I'm really curious to kind of experiment around with a bit. So by an achievement simulator, what even is that? I'm not sure I've heard of that one actually. Sounds interesting. Moab, nope, certainly not. Oh, we gotta unload though. Let's just do that. They're coming for me. All right, let's do that. We'll get them whittled down here, bit by bit. Sure enough. Yeah. So, basically, in my opinion, at least the main things that I might move on to stream are modding this game if that's something I could do. EBF 1, 2, and 3. Although honestly, you know, I've played this game for a long time. I might want to take a break from EBF for a little while. I've been playing this game for a long time right now. But still, you know, a pretty good option. Or other roguelikes like Gungeon, or maybe Return to Isaac or FTL. You know, something a little bit more familiar that some people that's not like groundbreaking for the channel. It's something a little bit more expected, I guess. Let's do single target, honestly. The destruction is literally just giant. Yeah, it looks a bit cooler though. To be fair. Every image on plus. Yeah. Oh, is there a couple more? Okay. Yeah, it's just much cooler. Exactly. Yeah, there are a few other things then that I didn't actually notice. Weapon consecration. It's the only ones I see here, at least. Okay. Just checking. So if we could try Dicey Dungeons. Yeah, I'll definitely look into that a bit after stream, and I'll see if that's something that I might want to pick up as well. Especially if it's a newer game, and again, since it's by guy's name that I can't remember right now, who I absolutely love the games he makes. That's not good. Okay. Yeah, I definitely will look into that though. Here, let's just do. Let's just keep with the status quo here for right now. I think this is doing fine. He's actually pretty shitty at damaging us apparently. So I'm not really overly concerned about his damage output at the moment. Alright, he does do that. Now speaking of which, this actually might hurt a little bit. But we're all a bit resistant to water. Oh yeah, this is gonna hurt though. This has got like 2 or 3 hits left at least. Yeah, okay. Alright, not ideal there. I would stream eyes. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that as well, but I was thinking of doing like a little bit extra, maybe. A bit of extra Isaac in anticipation for when Bumbo comes out, and then more Isaac when Repentance is close to coming out. Something like that, but, hold on, I actually need to kind of think about what I'm doing here. I think 9 lives should be getting close to cooldown. Let's check here and see. Okay, that's good. But use it this turn though. I think I could probably be okay to skip a turn. Yeah, I think we should be fine. Okay, that's a little unfortunate. We can just do this, though. Yeah, let's go for that. Okay, so yeah, probably not Isaac for the time being. Just because I am going to be playing a lot of Isaac later on in the year when Repentance comes out. And, you know, of course, working up to that as well. What the hell? Where did this water come from? What's going on right now? Things are just happening around me in the real world, and I have no idea how they're happening. Oh, it's hand sanitizer. How did I get extra hand sanitizer here? Just put it on. I just started, like, bleeding suddenly, so it's just, Bumbo want coin, Ryu want PC, J-Man wanted me. No, I'm done with Amiibo, alright? I'm done. I'm off the stuff. We're so beyond done with Amiibo right now. I've gone way overboard with that. We're donezo. Donezo until, like, next co-op, maybe. Maybe we'll think about it then. But, we're donezo for right now. Alright, we're gonna just, I think, go to town on this guy. Yeah. I forgot Minecraft April Fool's update exists because I'm too lazy to see. Oh, what did they do? What did they do this time? They've always done pretty cool or pretty interesting, I think, April Fool's gags. I probably should have waited to make that better, but honestly, at this point, I think it's probably fine. It's good enough. Yeah, I feel like Minecraft's always had pretty funny April Fool's gags. Please don't kill someone. Thank you. Dipped to his 401k to get Amiibo. Oh my god, that's the 4th Viking monolith in this fight, dude. Oh my god. Absolutely ridiculous right now. Alright, not too bad. Kinda wish I got it on Lance, because I kinda want to be able to... I guess I could just, I guess one... Oh, he's got Moab, though. That's fine. Go for the dry, and then we can just kind of beat up on this guy now. Okay, we can probably kill him this turn. Oh, maybe not, actually. That's a lot of damage, but I don't think she's going to be able to do enough in two hits to be able to finish him off. So, yeah, probably not, actually. Yeah, definitely not. Alright, let's do this, then try and freeze a couple. He didn't deny it. Like, I'm saying nothing. My hands are tied, so to speak. Alright, I forgot he could do that. You know, I forgot. If I had remembered that attack, then I actually could have expected Vulcan to have, like, the opposite kind of attack, where he just buffs his attacks instead of his defense and also gives himself haste. Truthfully, did I even see that? It's very possible I maybe didn't even see that my first time fighting this guy. It's very feasible. Yeah, so at some point, maybe I'll make a poll. Like, once I can narrow it down to a handful of options that I think you guys might like, I'd like to leave it to put it in a poll and leave it to you guys to decide what I end up moving on to. But for right now, I'm still kind of trying to find the best choices, like the best things to put on the poll to begin with. I two-shot him, so he didn't get the chance. Jeez. Alright, I don't know why this guy didn't just die. Oh, well, there he goes. Rip no legs. No XP from this anyway, so that's fine. Google Forms for the win. Yeah, I've typically just used, like, straw pull, but I might do Google Forms. We'll see. Here, let me actually use those up here. Okay, so we're very low on SP and limits here, so we're gonna need to go get those. Bye, Jam. You had not mass memes? Alright. Well, if so, thank you for hanging out. Appreciate it. 30 wave for Mega Boss. We're gonna do Mega Bosses next. We're only an hour in. Yeah, we'll go for the Mega Boss. Oh, God, I'm not looking forward to this. Okay, well, first we have to get our stuff back. Where's the best place to grind SP, also, if you guys happen to know? Because I'm quite low on SP. Okay, so we're gonna do this. And then we're gonna go Glitch. I know Glitch Place is by far the best place to grind limits. You'll be fine? I sure hope so. I'm sure, considering how much trouble it was to fight most of these bosses the first time, I'm very concerned about doing it a second time. Alright, so we'll just skip turns, skip turn. Just let all these guys die, get their limits back. Easy peasy, like. Or not, I guess. Cosmic Monolith, Zombie Hydra. Alright. Whoops. Did she have 2 turns? I just skipped 2 turns in a row, I guess. Okay. What is that attack? I actually don't remember what that attack is that he keeps doing that literally keeps doing 0 damage. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. Alright. So we got our limits back. Okay. Zombie Hydra, Cosmic Monolith. Which one would have the lowest level encounter right now? Probably be about the same, honestly. I know where the Zombie Hydra is, so we'll check Zombie Hydra. The 2-headed one up here. See how that does for us. Oh, actually, it's a Cosmic Monolith right there. Might be a little bit easier. God. Glitch sprites continuing on. And so apparently into and out of our fight works. 2 of them are lovely, these guys. Oh, very, very easily killable. Never mind. Not worried about it at all. Okay. Alright. Let's just do... Actually, let's... buff you up a bit. These guys aren't healed yet. That's fine. What level is this again? Level 31? Yeah, this is child's play. Absolutely child's play. We'll just make sure we kill this guy. 28 SP. Yeah, that's pretty fast. Choices any death susceptible encounter plus death build plus cloud. Oh, that's right. The cloud flow actually helps with that. Yeah, that's true. This seems like it's gonna go well enough. Right, that's not gonna work. Okay. Actually, can't really do a whole lot else, can you? Jeez. All right. Gigalith, if you want a full SP thing and then leave. Oh yeah, that also would be a pretty good idea. Yeah, because you get like you get like 98 SP from that fight. That's pretty ridiculous. These Cosmic Monoliths, honestly, are pretty fast, too, though. 28 SP, and you can easily kill them in, like, a turn or 2. Not too bad. A little bit of bonus XP, too, sure. Why not? That SP, I think, is good enough. If there's another fight on the screen, I'll just do it quick. Alright. Alright, we'll kill one of these guys just to get max SP. I'm probably gonna need every single advantage I can possibly get going into this fight. So we'll stock up as best we can here. Genuinely pretty concerned about what's gonna happen. This is one I expect I'll probably need to actually change my equipment loadout each fight. I would expect so, at least. Oh god, I really haven't even started thinking about my my strategies for this part. They aren't as evasive. Exactly, yeah. The monoliths pretty much are just sitting ducks. 5 levels, but that 5 levels makes a really big difference. Alright. This one's 5, too. Which one? I guess I don't want to ask that, because I don't want to actually know the answer, but I'm saying I don't actually know which... I don't know when we're going to fight the Crystal Hydra. I don't know if that's technically the 4th or 5th boss. Sitting rocks, exactly. I still find it weird the Crystal Hydra counts, but sure. The Crystal Hydra fight wasn't that hard for me, so that's probably fine. So shared weakness to poison. Poison's gonna be my best bet against these guys if I want to go for that. Soul and Scotty is setup wave, pretty much, man. Pretty much. I think 5th. That's what I expected. Although truthfully, yeah, because that is the one that's locked, isn't it? That's the one that's locked behind the crystal thing. Yeah, so the Crystal Hydra's probably last. Oh my god. Thank you, Una, for the 1,000 bits. First day on new shift. Good luck on the boss rush. Alright, thank you very much, man. Good luck to you as well. 5th is a crystal? Alright. That's what I figured. Truthfully, for this, I'm perfectly okay knowing in advance. It's not really something I'd like to be surprised with, so I assumed that would be the case, though. Yeah, thank you again, Yuna, man. I appreciate it as always, and best of luck to you. What is this little bit icon? Oh, it's draw. Okay, for April Fools. Oh, that's pretty funny, actually. I like that. Okay. Alright, so, who do we got on the roster here? Soul and Scotty, susceptible to all sorts of status effects. These guys are not going to be... These guys really are a setup wave. The bits look funny. I really like that. It's a pretty small thing, but it's a nice touch. It's a nice touch there, Twitch. Okay, so they're going to be a joke. Neon Valkyrie. This is going to require a full setup. I think
Considering next Neon Valkyrie's fallen, Sky realizes to set up wave. Tell Period a second set. Yeah, exactly. It's nice that the
mega bosses are spaced that way, that the first and the third one are actually pretty easy. All of them are like that. That's really cool. I like that. That's really nice. I'm gonna need to do full setup on Neon Val. I'm gonna need a full max, like, fully optimized equip loadout to be able to beat Neon Valkyrie. The main problem is remembering what my good equip loadout actually was. So what did my strategy end up being? Was it siphoning that I ended up going with? The winning strat against Neon Valkyrie, or what am I looking at the Valkyrie for? Neon Valhalla, there we go. The winning strat I think here was Wind and Dispel helps with Valhalla and oh yeah, Valhalla can Dispel, can't he? Set a wave that actually kills you and you're like, well, time to reset up. Yeah. Shockwave bombs and Dispelling Wind. Enchant and Big Bullet. Because now I actually have an Earth Weapon, so I think I could do it. My damage setup could be a little bit better now. That being like Big Bullet is also pretty good. I'd have to check the weapons, but I meant more as far as taking care of the bombs. I think I ended up going with Siphon, didn't I? Because if done correctly, you can siphon them. You could just siphon all of them, and then you just don't have to worry about any of them, and they all just go away. Siphon? Okay. So, that means I'm going to need Status Nat. Do you have a status boosting? I think she does. I don't remember. Oh, it's this one, isn't it? Randomly cast big. No, that's not it. Let's see if I can do it. This is good though. What's the one I'm thinking of? Unleash enchantment. So this is the one I thought I used just because you could set up enchantment, but I thought she had one that boosts status chances, which is kind of important. I always forget what is the wording. Increases. Okay. I always just like to find the first word so I can just scan these really quickly. Just use Elder's Wisdom. Probably. But if she has anything that increases chance of inflicting status effects. Let me run the numbers in the bombs here. I am gonna need to do a fair bit of resetup, like to remember how, like, the best ways to take on this guy, because this guy is no joke. Okay, 70% is the highest we're gonna deal with. There's actually most of them. So 0.3 times 1.5 times 1.5 times 1.5. So with 3 pieces of status boosting gear, Siphon without good or bad luck is 100% chance. Used Wet with Iceberg from Matt and Thunderblade on Lance. Interesting. Okay. So you did Wet setups. Okay. As far as high damage setups, Bomb or Earth are going to be best, but Wet setups are quite a bit more versatile. So I could actually see that as being pretty viable. Because he's weak to water, and electric, and ice. So all 3 aspects of the Wet combo is actually going to work against him. Whereas most dry attacks, I mean, unless we're using the Lance Gun, which we are, that's a bomb attack that gives us dry, which is good. So I would do that. Or alternatively, I would do heavy setups, which probably would involve you. And I would go with the Earth's Whisper, or I'd just stick with the Guy's Gift, actually. There's Cataclysm. Cataclysm while you're attacking is pretty nice, but the Guy's Gift is just so good. 100% heavy, yeah. I would go Guy's Gift for setting up heavy. So let's compare weapons. So Fusion Blade, Emerald Smasher, or no, whoops, Hyper Trail. It's weak to electric, but I'm not sure the Valhalla actually uses electric attacks. There's defensive buffs. That's unlikely to be useful. I don't recall if Valhalla uses electric attacks. Obviously, it uses bomb, and it has a. Actually, I don't even think any of the bombs are electric, are they? Dispel with wind, earthquake. Yeah, I don't think so. But that being said, it's probably going to be easier to get dry. Honestly, truthfully, the Fusion Blade might still be our best option. This is the Earth setup is going to do more damage, is the thing. But I'm not sure. I might try a heavy setup, because I also have to consider who we're fighting before and after, so there's not helpful. Not helpful here either. Okay, Earth is going to be useful against no one else besides Valhalla. Okay. I might try Earth. See how it goes. Honestly, I've been pretty happy with this set of equipment on Matt, so we might stick with this for now. It's been working out pretty well for me, I think. For Nat, I think this is what we had. This is just what has to happen. If we wanted to start mixing good and bad luck into the equation, we could afford to switch off the alchemy set for more damage. But in my opinion, incapacitating the bombs is the most important thing you do in this entire fight. So I'm gonna make sure that she can do that. I did a limit break setup as soon as I could. Changed to full capture mode. Oh, okay, I see. Alright. Alright, we'll definitely keep that in mind. This is just okay, I think, as it is, actually. Viking Monolith is too good. I'm gonna keep this on her, I think, because killing Viking Monolith for free is just ridiculous. It's not even fair. That gives nice utility. My 100 packs of thermal paste just came in right now. They drew a happy face on the tape when I opened the packet. Isn't that nice? Where did you buy that from? I'm curious, because that just sounds like a nice place. Alright, I'm almost considering giving No Legs capture gear right off the bat, truthfully. It's being considered. Just so that way we could just swap him in, and for any of the bosses except Valhalla, obviously, we can just go straight for capturing. I might do that. Because now we also have this, the mini drone, which is nice. On eBay from one of the China. Okay, I gotcha. So nice. I love that. Okay, so I think this is going to be my my Valhalla setup, which means it's also going to be my Sol and Scotty setup, because obviously I'm not that worried about them. Now, the other thing is I need to think about my setups for Vulcan. It's better, I think, if I think about this in advance, because if I'm going to need to swap my equipment, and if I'm trying to swap equipment without having the full picture, I think it's going to be challenging for me. So let's try and remind ourselves what... I don't even remember what my winning strategy against Vulcan was in the end. Just keep hitting him, I guess. I'm not really sure what the best strat here is. So obviously from Matt, I think Heaven's Gate's going to be the best choice. Well, I don't know, actually, because his water weapon resists fire, which is nice. I remember I relied on heavy fire resist early on in the fight, just because 2 of the 3 attacks he uses are fire. Oh, jeez. This is gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be tough. So definitely, I'm gonna need to write this down, because this is gonna be a full equipment swap on some of these guys. So I'm gonna need to write it down. So let's see, Matt, Lance, Anna, No Legs. Okay, so for him, Sapphire Saint. I'll just do quick notation here. Sapphire Saint. I think I remember what gear I have on here, so we're actually gonna swap out their actual equipment here just to make sure. So what do we have as far as fire resist goes? We have the officer set. We have the flame suit, which just by itself resists 100, and so ideally we'll I think just 100 fire resist on like everyone we can should be sufficient enough. What else does the fire suit do? Increase the damage of water skills. That's really nice. I'll probably just give that to Matt, honestly. And then we have the officer set on someone else. We have the dragon set, so we definitely have all of that we'd need. So we're gonna give him the flame suit. And we'll give him... Actually, he already has the headband, too. Jeez, he's gonna have a lot of fire resist. He's gonna have way more than he needs. That being said, the headband is good, so we'll just leave the headband on him. For Nat, we'll give her a holy staff for sure. Give her Celtic Cross or slime staff. Free slime bunny is pretty nice. Free slime bunny might be worth it. Contracts with holy lights, pretty nice. Talisman seal while attacking is pretty nice. Resistances aren't that useful. The physical attack is completely wasted. I might go... I think I'll actually go slime staff for her. That's one I haven't used yet, and it has some pretty nice utility on it. Status Ana I don't think is going to be useful for this fight, so I don't really have to worry about that at all. Yeah, there's like nothing you can do against this guy. So I don't really have to worry about this stuff that much. The red dress I could very easily just leave on her. And then maybe Amber Bauble. Stumpy Gloop. Free Stumpy Gloop is really nice too, so we'll do that. Amber and red dress. Okay. Alright. For Lance, he doesn't have any of the main elements, but we'll probably just stick with the Desert Scorpion. This gun just has a lot of utility. It gives Earth Resist as well. That little bit of Earth Resist could be helpful. He plays Limit Break. Appears before powerful attack. Final boss. Charges used before powerful attack. Regular bosses. Yeah. They just kind of throw out, like, in particular, I think Vulcan, like, he just throws out team wiping attacks like it's nothing. Like it's his job. I mean, I guess it kind of is his job, but you know, that's beside the point. We could just give Lance dragon stuff, the full dragon set, because that he'd have 100 Earth Resist, which means I'll definitely want to keep Lance in on the first fight because he's gonna be our best bet of someone staying alive. So we're gonna do that. Scorp, dragon. For both of those, okay. We'll do that. That seems good to me. This also gives Earth Resist. Status effect thing is not really useful though, so I'm not sure. I think I'll probably want to swap off of that. Aquamarine gives Fire Resist, so that just seems generally good. Contacts with Aqua Arrow, Manlish Bubble. It's just pretty good. I think we'll do that. Seems like a good choice. As far as this stuff, the red ribbon's probably fine. Could stick with that. And so I think that'll be good. This doesn't give anything useful, but Viking Monolith, though. Viking Monolith's so good. Probably better off switching to something else. But just the chance of getting Viking Monolith makes me consider keeping that on. Literally just for that reason. We now have the... I don't think we had this the first time we were here. Obsidian Armor actually is pretty solid. Gives Brave, high physical defense, fire resist, burn resist. Evade down, probably not really a consideration. He hits like a volcanic eruption. He sure does. Okay, so I think we'll do the whoops. I think we'll do the ribbon and obsidian. Try that. Just for the fire. Again, for the beginning portion of the fight, at the very least, I'm going to focus on fire resist, because being immune to multiple of his attacks is what's going to carry us through the part where he also has an attack that kills us instantly. So, Star Hammer is just good. I'm probably just going to leave him with the Star Hammer. The stats are just too strong. Plus it gets fire resist, so, you know, not bad. And, Capture Gear... Probably just stick with that. I think we'll a bit of Earth Resist too. Actually quite a bit because of what gives Earth Resist? The mini drone. So it's actually not too bad for the first phase of Vulcan either.
All right, I guess we're ready to give this a shot here, man. Sorry, there's a lot of setup, but you know, we got this is a pretty tall order, I'd say, to try and take this on. So, all right, first wave is gonna be the only one I'd say that I'm not worried about at all, just because we can look that's already great. We're already getting the poison stacks up. Because I mean, right off the bat, we're just gonna start throwing out weaken. Perfect. And I don't even care that much about curse. We'll throw out tired. Yeah, we're pretty much just gonna throw around status effects for most of this part of the fight. And let's see. You know what? I'm not even gonna buff up yet. We're just gonna focus on doing a bit of setup. If he kills some of us, then that's fine. Because we don't have any buffs yet, so it's nothing too groundbreaking. Okay, and I think we'll do. Let's just heal up. We'll have Lance do a poison strike, I think, and then that'll mostly be what we're looking at for our damage setups for now, I think. We'll want to keep up with the weaken, of course. I think I'm gonna switch to single target weaken. I just wanted to get weaken on both of them, if at all possible, so that it would start counting up on both. And then I'm gonna do 2 hits of single target on each one, and that should be all we need for the whole fight, honestly, for a weaken at least. Aim to kill them around the same time, but even if we don't, it's not really that big a deal. Fire's pretty good. Fire. Pretty much everyone has good resist to fire, and most people also have good resist to ice, just coincidentally. So things are looking okay for right now. For health strike, yeah, I think to set up for Valhalla, we're gonna use a Nat limit break. So I'm actually just gonna have Mac come in here and do a protect. We're gonna do a 7th Heaven setup, so I'm not that worried about using a protect this early in the fight. Okay. Alright. Works for me. Let's see, the tired wore off. Let's get her back in here for some tired action. Okay. 3 turns on both ones, so it's more efficient to do the AoE here. Alright. As far as other setup, honestly, there's not a whole lot more we can do, because I want to wait to do most of it until, like, actually later on in the fight. So, honestly, I can probably just start actually doing a little bit of damage to these guys. Not too much. I'm not going to go too crazy here. But just kind of rack up the damage a bit in advance. Okay. Their attacks are completely non-threatening at this point. I don't even think they have any means of clearing their own status effects, so this really is a very, very basic boss fight. Okay. You got haste. Not really a point in the fight where it's too useful, I don't think. How long does this last? 3 turns, that's not enough to be useful. Gotta go, Jay. Hopefully I'll be back a little later. Alright, sounds good, man. No problem at all. Yeah, I'm sure we're gonna be on this for a little while here. So, yeah, see you a little later then, man. Even if not, stay good, my pretties, or else. Even if not, man, it's no problem at all. Okay, just gonna tick down the tired one more. That's fine. Alright, she gets to go again. Sure. Let's barrage again. Why not? And sure. I should have just done it on Hana. Oh well. Not really that pressing. Again, they're gonna die in just a handful of turns no matter what I do. So I'm not really concerned about it at all. Okay. Tired again. We'll switch in no legs, I think, to stack up a bit more. Yeah, I'm not even gonna check. I'm pretty sure poison gas is still on cooldown. So we'll just do this. Okay. I don't know how he just crams the blunt end of the hammer into the ground. That's quite impressive, truthfully. Get on, you no legs. Alright, let's just do this. Doesn't tired resist? No, okay. But it increased ice resist, but I'm thinking of chill, which increases bio resist, but it doesn't go the other way around. Alright, they're gonna be dead very soon.
So if they die from poison, I'm pretty sure we get our full turn. So that's what we're gonna want to happen. I'm trying to think of... I'm definitely gonna 7th Heaven... Oh, I can't 7th Heaven the first turn, can I? Oh, I guess I can. Because basically, the main thing I need to make sure is that I siphon the bombs not on their first turn, is the important part. So if I siphon them on the first turn, they're gonna be unsiphoned when the countdown's done, and then we're gonna be in trouble. So I actually think I will have to 7th Heaven 1 turn in advance. Which is fine. We'll want a 7th Heaven, we'll want to have Anna use Reflex and maybe Slime Bunny. And that should be sufficient setup for the first wave of Valhalla. Or the first turn of Valhalla. So I think that's what we'll go with. So I'm pretty sure they have 1 more turn left, so we're not going to worry about it too much right now. Let's get her healed up. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. Is there any other setup I can do? I don't think we'll need that. No, honestly, I don't think there really is. So we'll just heal, I guess, just to make sure. So next turn, 7th Heaven, Reflex, Slime Bunny, I think is precisely what we're looking at. Yeah. And then the first turn of Valhalla, we'll have to do... No, I just said I don't have to do that. Okay. Okay, never mind, I'm staying. Okay. Works for me, man. Everything going okay? 70,000... Okay, no, they're gonna live like another turn, I think. Okay. So I'm just trying to make sure I think this through correctly. No, I don't have to 7th Heaven. I don't have to 7th Heaven in advance at all, I don't think. Pretty sure I don't have to do that. Oh, he's blessed. I have not been paying attention. Okay. He's actually not going to take that. He might die. He might die first, which is fine. Or he might die second. Okay. I think I'm okay to just use this now. Wanted to devote a little more time to you. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Very much. It's really no problem, though. You know, I'm here 3 times a week, whenever possible. So, if you got other stuff, man, it's really no problem at all. But I do appreciate it, of course. Okay, we're gonna weaken this guy a little bit. Okay. This one, I think, might survive. I would kind of expect it to. Bless the one status no one remembers. I feel like it's just me. Do other people actually forget Bless? Because I forget this so many times. I feel so stupid every single time, but I forget it so often. I don't know why. I'm just never paying attention. I'm never looking for it. And I'm just really not sure why. Alright, so they might both die this turn. It's very possible. I think Scotty has a good chance of staying alive. Okay. Okay. Scotty will die next turn. That means... Okay. Scotty will die next turn. So, I'm pretty sure I don't need the 7th Heaven setup yet, because I don't need to mute first turn. I actually don't want to mute first turn. It's ingrained into me to check every status effect. I don't know why. I just Bless, I completely block it out. Because most of the time when I'm thinking of statuses I want to inflict, I look at what statuses they're weak to, I look if they already have it. And then I just go for it. But I don't actually check for other status effects necessarily. At least not currently. I just don't think to. I really don't know why. Okay, we are. So let's see. What setup do we want to do? We want a Slime Bunny. I think I'm gonna throw out a bonus res. Let's see, just on herself is fine. I wonder which one is the bigger sister. They look pretty similar. Quite identical almost. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if there's a bigger sister. Hard to say for sure though. I'd say. But they look pretty comparable. Sure. Okay, so Scotty's definitely gonna die. She's gonna throw out 2 attacks, but that's not gonna do that much at all. Minus 70 physical attack. She's doing almost nothing to us, even if she was hitting us. Okay, Valhalla time. Shouldn't be too bad. Really shouldn't. I've spent a lot of time thinking and preparing for this fight. Okay. Initial attack was not too bad, especially considering our defense was actually not increased that much. So it's not too bad. It's mature settings. always see regen as bless and ignore it before I realize it's not bless. They came from the wound at the... Oh, that's... So which one's older? Okay, I see. Good question, actually. That I'm afraid you'll probably have to ask Matt on that one. I see now. Okay. So... Siphon is guaranteed to work, but again, we don't want to siphon until a bit later. What is the cooldown on that anyway? 2 turns. Okay, so I think we can consistently do that. So the only other thing that might hurt us is the harpoon. So we're just going to keep the harpoon stunned. And I think we'll go for a quartz ore. Actually, no. That's right. I almost did the mistake. Okay, we're going to 7th Heaven right now. That's what we're going to do. Remember when Natalie was one-shot by the Ench? Dude, I do. I remember very vividly. It wasn't even just her. Multiple of my... I think there's one time I went in, all 3 of my party members got killed immediately. It's... It's not like it was an uncommon thing. It was expected for the first time I went in, at least, that, okay, I'm gonna go in here and I'm just gonna die instantly. It was just the norm at that point. Okay, so wait, so we're doing heavy setups. Okay. Let's see, what do I want to do? I forgot he's actually susceptible to weaken and stuff. Hold on. I actually forgot about that. That's kind of an important key to this fight, I would think. I'm pretty sure he's the one who can rebuff his attack, but we can just unbuff it at that point, so that's fine. Basically, the only thing it does is it just resets the weaken. Okay. He only healed for what? 17k? That's not that bad. The one who forgets his own strat. Look, sometimes I forget the details. Okay, so now we want to siphon, right? Pretty sure this works. What possessed Matt to make neon vanilla? It's a good question. I actually, you know, obviously it was really rough starting out, but I truthfully came to quite enjoy this fight, and, you know, like, once you come up with a winning strategy against this fight, it honestly feels so good when you pull off that victory. Because, you know, like, if you're like me, you spent a lot of time sitting and thinking of thinking of the right way to beat this boss, the best way to take it down, and then you do, and it actually works. It's just such a great feeling. That's the reason I don't like Vulcan, is because I didn't get that feeling as much. It was relief that I was lucky enough to be able to beat the fight. It wasn't like, oh, I worked towards this strategy and it worked and my like planning paid off. There's not nearly as much of that with Vulcan. I just got 2 separate DMs telling me to play Smash at the same time. Damn, dude. If that isn't primitive, that's not the right word. If that isn't a sign, I don't know what is, man. It's pretty crazy. Okay. We're gonna wait for his defense to go down a bit, I think, before we focus on high damage setups. But that being said, that's not to say we can't kind of go for a bit of them here. So let's do that. So let's see, we can do combo shot, inflict heavy, also to do a bit of damage. Pretty respectable damage at that. We can do tired, just cause. Are the bombs going to launch? No, the bombs will both surrender. This guy's gonna do his thing. I'll probably just hold on. What else can I do to up the damage here? I can no, I can't stagger him. Can't really enchant. I don't have a good way to enchant, which is fine. I'm not really focusing on high damage. I'm focusing on high survivability, so that's fine with me. So there's not a whole lot else I think I can actually do here, which again is fine by me. We're just gonna stack up statuses, I think. Just so I don't have to worry about them later. Oh, that's actually gonna... Oh, that was a mistake. That got rid of the... Yeah, okay. That's my fault. I did it slightly out of order. Okay. That's probably fine. Okay. Considering that was largely unset up for, that was not too shabby. Okay, yep, bomb surrender. I'm good to... I said that being pretty confident it would work, but I'm glad to have it confirmed with my own eyes that actually is going to work like how I think it is. Okay. This guy doesn't do that much damage. Honestly, I probably should weaken him, actually. Now that I think of it.
You can inflict heavy, so let's do that. And then we'll do this. That did like the same amount of damage, huh? Must have gotten a crit last time and not this time or something? That was like the exact same range of damage. That's kind of weird. Alright. Alright, sure. Here. Yeah, instead of worrying about stunning him every turn, I'm just gonna weaken him and not have to worry about him. Should have done that a while ago. Okay, that's where it does the attack buff. Which is fine. We could just dispel it. We could even flip it if we wanted to. But, then the defense downs would have to be reinstated. And honestly, his damage output is not that threatening to me, so I think I'm okay. I'm okay just dispelling him. So let's do... yeah, let's just dispel him. Okay. Not gonna siphon for a turn here. Let's go ahead and throw out heavy. Take down weaken a little more, that's fine. I mean, you know, again, we're not doing a ton of damage. We certainly could be doing more damage right now. But the thing is, he's not doing that much to us either, which is kind of my focus here. So that's entirely, I entirely built this setup around slow and steady. We're out damaging his heal, which is the important part. I'm gonna... yeah, sure. Let's do this. Let's heal up, and then we'll just throw Cataclysm again, just to keep him getting damaged. It's not gonna do a ton, but or it's gonna do more than it did. That's so strange. Okay. All right. I think his defense has capped at how low it's gonna go now. Okay, those guys are siphoned. We don't have to worry about them. He's still weakened, so that's fine. Okay, we could do this. We have to re-weaken him, and then we'll go for the hit. Okay, these guys are all still taken care of just fine. I'll need to rebuff Matt at some point. There we go. That's a bit better. Okay. Wasn't even a double crit, just a single. Very rude. Okay. It's fine. I was gonna... oh, he didn't even get unbuffed. Alright. I'm going to anyway, but yeah. Okay. A little bonus damage, sure. Don't think I actually need to worry about keeping you in the fight right now. We can do... combo shot. Oh, it actually goes down to 50. Oh, he's only 30 resistant? Oh, okay. Combo shot. We'll do Matt Doll here. And then we'll just go for the attack. This should do pretty nice damage, especially if we get a crit off. Ooh, we did. Very nice. Okay, so this fight definitely feels easier than the first time. I mean, I have a bit more equipment. I have a bit better stuff. But, like the scale... nice. But, like, scaling-wise, this isn't too bad. Another harpoon, that's actually the worst thing it could have been. That being said, honestly, we can probably just start killing those off at some point. But the stun will work for now. We do need to dispel him. Let's do that. In Valhalla, female vehicle, huge digging vehicle which launches huge missiles. Ever wondered how it moves dirt around to dig? Harpoons? I don't know. Maybe these, like, rams. I don't actually know, to be honest. I just kind of accepted that it did. Didn't really think about it now that you mention it. It's not really something I thought about too much. We do need to recurse him, but I think right now we're still better off just throwing out attacks. Well, alright. Wait, why did it, oh, is it because of the gi that he didn't completely lose his attack buff? Okay. Acid bomb melts the stone and the wind bomb blows away the dirt.
Okay, I could see. Actually, the shockwave bomb could be good for that as well, because that's like designed to create earthquakes. So I can actually see that being pretty useful in that endeavor as well. Okay, so this time we're going to go for a weaken. Gonna go for a curse and go for an attack. I think with Matt. Actually, we could probably just take out this guy if we wanted to. Not really necessary. Not that threatening. I'm back. Welcome back, Angel. Good to see you, man. Things are going quite swimmingly in the Valhalla fight so far. Matt could die from that. Okay. It's possible. Things are going quite well so far, I'd say. Alright, so we can stun this one. I think I'm gonna actually have you do this to just finish this guy off. Okay. And you need to definitely heal Matt, and then we'll just do an attack. Again, it's not super buffed up or anything, but it'll still do pretty solid damage because his defense is like cut in half right now. People are so polite in DMs. Is that sarcasm? Or are you actually, or are people actually polite in DMs? I'm honestly not sure. I feel like it could go either way right now. Let's do this. Lose contact with behavior in DMs because of how Sam used to react to them. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Okay, let's do the heavy. Yeah, that's good enough. I don't know what polite in DMs would be. Yeah, sorry again to hear about that with all that whole situation, man. But there just comes a point where it's just not worth keeping up with it anymore. As far as that whole as far as he goes, at least, and I don't know, it just doesn't seem worth it to me. Damn, I was hopeful. I was hopeful that would work. At this point, honestly, I can't get too complacent. No, I gotta dispel that. I was thinking about it, but I've gotta stay with the safe strats. I think it just makes the most sense right now. It's been working this far. I don't want to just throw it away for no good reason. I should probably do something about this harpoons though. The harpoons are the only threatening thing you can actually summon, or she can summon. She's been summoning a lot of harpoons. Like an astonishing amount of harpoons. Okay, so let's reapply. You know what? Let's do the AoE here. Those two are wasted, but the rest of them were fine. That was like okay. Okay, you got the curse. None of these things could be staggered, so that's just gonna do damage. That's probably not even worth just kind of throwing out there. Let's just siphon this bomb and call it a day. It's going one way and going a different way. Yeah, single target works. Thinks I need to see a counselor? Jeez. You can use your reality check because nobody's gonna be 100% with him on. Yeah. Yeah. That's a little counselor. That's kind of. He seems. Oh. Forgot they could do that. He seems very, very confident in his own opinions, I would say. Do you know what Sacred is planning to do for his streams? It's a good question, actually. I know he really likes Risk of Rain 2. I'm not sure. So I think his streams are mostly going to be Sekiro and Risk of Rain 2 are going to be his focal points. I really hate to have to switch her out, but I kind of have to here. Don't really feel like taking the turn to heal the confusion. Yeah, so I think he's going to be switching between Sekiro and Risk of Rain 2, mostly in his solo streams, as far as I'm aware, at least. So yeah, I believe that's what you can be expecting from him in the near future. Try and do Giga Drill. Is it worth it? Probably not. I really don't think it is. Giga Drill, he's not that buffed though, and Lance's physical attack is not that good. I even here where Giga Drill seems like it could be okay, I still don't think it's worth it. I really don't. think I'm better off just flipping. Because his physical attack is like less than half of what Matt's is right now. There's no way Giga Drill is gonna make up that damage gap by that, but there's just no way. It's not possible. Especially since he doesn't even have a weapon that boosts the earth attacks. I did think about it, but I don't think it would have been... I don't think it would have panned out. Okay, no confuse, that's good. I think he might be immune to it, actually. Oh, very immune, okay. If I'm stressed, I need a console, but if he's stressed, he can live stream and randomly go off on people, I guess, yeah. Man, okay, yeah, trust me, I did think about it, but I think that it wouldn't have, I don't think it would have been better to do Giga Drill there. We're gonna... I think we're gonna do this. What about the weapon Matt is currently holding? Oh, well, he doesn't have Giga Drill. Oh, wait, he does have... Wait, what the hell? I thought Lance had Giga Drill. No, yeah, you're right, it does. I actually didn't know that he had Giga Drill. I literally forget this attack exists. I think I swapped it off of Lance when I was having him do defend a tank strats or something. Invis tanking, I think. And I just forgot I ever put it back on him. Alright. Huh. I still think Cataclysm was probably better. Debuffing and then going to Cataclysm. But since it was on Matt, I actually think it was actually possible that could have been better. You may have been onto something. That was my bad. It was feasible that it could have been better in that case because it was on Matt. Let how he's joking serious. Timed out for preliminaries. Yeah, that's... I try not to, just like... I try not to be one of those streamers, but, at the same time, I do think that there's a lot of value in spreading positivity and helping to discourage negativity, I guess, on a similar boat. So, yeah, I see what you mean, man. Yeah, I don't know. It just seems kind of off. Ignore my tangent. No, you're fine. You're fine, man. It's no problem at all. Alright, let's see if this will do enough to kill him. Sure is close. I'm almost considering doing a bit of setup on this guy right now. Because he really doesn't pose a threat to me. Like, I really mean that. He's not really doing anything to me right now. I feel like I could set up on him a little bit for the next one. It's not like I'm concerned about the next wave, but it always helps to be prepared, certainly. We're gonna do this. Could you stagger? She's immune to it? Yeah. I have checked that a couple times, because the thought has certainly crossed my mind before. I just put Giga Drill on map because it works so well on him, plus the weapon he's currently... Yeah, it does... I do see now that it certainly does make sense to have it on him. I'm just not used to it being on him. I was just used to having it on Lance just for type coverage, and because Lance... I tend to give Lance some of the kind of really gimmicky, weird abilities that aren't going to be that useful in general. Should be able to just kill it. Oh, whoops, I messed... I always think that the top health bar is the enemy on top, but it's actually not the case, necessarily. Oh, you actually just killed someone. I just killed 2 people, what the hell? That's just disappointing, is what that is. Thanks to Viking Monolith, I am now incapable of taking 2 whole actions in my turn. Oh my god. Alright then. Could have gone better. Alright, maybe, useful mono. Maybe we'll just kill Neon Valhalla. No, I still think that it's the right decision. Why do you taunt him, Monolith? I don't know why. I don't know what I did to deserve this. Oh my god. Alright, well I need to do that. Oh, that's right, you get 2. Okay, to be fair, her having 2 actions is actually helping me right now. So, alright, fine. Fine. Alright, sure. we'll take those for the time being. And we'll just heal her, I guess. Alright, fine. You keep minions alive until Telperion. Yeah, I mostly just wanted to... Okay, she has her limit break. Honestly, I just wanted to have... I wanted to make sure Nats had her limit break moving forward. I think we're just going to go for the kill here. I kind of breezed through Telperion last time. I'm not sure if things are going to be so simple this time. I don't think I want to introduce Virus in to the fight. And I honestly am not that familiar with what Telperion actually does. Just because of how much I just kind of breezed through the fight last time. So I'm really not entirely sure what all he's capable of. See new attacks, yeah. So we're gonna see how this goes. Because I have access to peppers, and this is like the last interaction where I might need them, I'm just gonna go ahead and drop limit breaks now. Rip J-Man. I'm hoping for the best. I am considering swapping out Nats' weapon to the Beholding Staff, but I just remembered actually most of these guys actually want to swap their equips around, so probably not. We'll go the slightly slower route of not doing Virus. She's gonna die. Fuck. God damn it. Okay, well she's not buffed anymore now. Okay. We're not gonna do the buff swapping, the equip swapping now. We're definitely gonna wait to do that. I definitely need to just stack up as much damage as I can here, just so that it happens passively. Or I need to lower his attack. I can't remember what support skills he has. I actually remember almost nothing about this fight right now. Truthfully, I am having a really hard time remembering anything about this fight at all. So, a little bit concerning. I kind of want to get Weaken on him. I think it summons Cat Ninjas, so I don't actually know if it has any status... And I'm assuming remember what happened last time? I don't think he has any way to get status effects off him. Do you know that Laurelin is female and Telperion is male? I guess that kind of makes sense. I didn't know that, necessarily, but I guess I could see that being the case. Alright. Okay. Wait, what? Right, so you can't debuff his attack. Okay. So moving on from that that slight lapse of reading the enemy description. It would help with capturing, but that's the only thing it would actually help with. I think I need to swap out a dead party member, which I hate to do, but I think the situation just kind of calls for it here. We're gonna go ahead and use 9 lives here. Just so we can devour his mail. Okay. Also seems like about what I would have expected. Okay, let's do poison gas, and then we'll do tired. I think I'm good. The strat's gonna suffer a lot from not having virus, to be honest. But I just worry that the fight could become a bit too much if I have to worry about virus as well. I don't know, though. It might be worth it. It might be worth... But then the cats could get it. I don't know. I think this... I mean, even that was pretty good damage. The poison's gonna get high. I think we should be able to manage as it is. So I think we're gonna be fine. Let me actually heal instead. Laurelin has seeds. Telperion has seed. God. Alright. What else can we even do to this guy? Could dry him. Yeah, we can do that. I exceeded J in 2 days. Yeah, like, I mean, if I was playing this game outside of streaming, I would have been... Have I even ever seen him do that attack? That attack was ridiculous, by the way, but okay. Yeah, we're doing a lot of damage even without fire, so we're gonna be fine here. Health Strike's still on cooldown. Death Metal? Yeah, I think so, actually. Reflects magic damage. I think I just have to take that chance, though. Yeah. Good luck to protect against death. It wasn't even intentional, but yes. Useful in hindsight, but was not an intentional part of my setup. Guess he doesn't need instant death. Okay, so... let's see here. Tired. I can afford to stack up another set of tired, just so I don't have to worry about it later. Heal him a bit, that's fine. I would like to take this guy out. So let's just go and do that. Okay. Kind of worried that this thing's weak to wind, but alright. The appearance attacks are strong. Just they're only strong and they don't do much. Yeah, he mostly just dishes out damage. Like I said, that's kind of annoying. But yeah, as far as like Telparent does not do a whole lot of strategy really, so that ends up being pretty helpful ultimately. Okay. I really think my best bet is to just keep up with this. I could try and introduce Curse into the mix, which I think could benefit me. Weaken is useless on him, so I'm not going to worry about counting down the weaken timer at all. It doesn't really matter at all. Uh-oh. Jeez, I forgot you could do that. It's pretty ridiculous. Oh. Huh. Damage is doubled. Try. I don't much care for this is the problem. I don't know if I can afford to do what I want to do. Now I could talk about that Moab. I'm not sure if I could do what I want to do. I think I'm gonna do it anyway, though. I think if I do Espresso here, Revive, and then swap in Mad and just throw out a big attack, I think that should be fine. It's not going to do a ton, because honestly, I don't even know if he still has much of his buff anymore. Oh, no, he's still doing okay. Alright. Alright. Not too bad. Not too bad. It was just free damage at that point. Well, free-ish. It's exploding flies? What the hell? This guy uses so many just goofy attacks. Also, I didn't mention, but how did an Enchanted come out of that attack? Does this weapon inflict Enchanted and I didn't notice it? Inflicts random status. So that randomly inflicted enchant. That's kind of funny. Okay. Moai. It can miss the chance and not use it if it uses a debuffing move while it's ready to cast Moab. Oh, interesting. Fly bomb, except actually bombs. Yeah, that's interesting. Very interesting. Okay. I think we're gonna do this. 60%, not great odds, but and sure enough we didn't get it. Poison gas? Not really. I don't really want to start jeopardizing these cats. I need to make sure I have cats alive. So that because I am definitely gonna need a lot of time to set up for Vulcan. My main concern is actually between turn effects. There's something stupid killing off the cats when I don't want them to. Okay, so there are still cat mages in there, but the cat mages seem to focus on debuffing me instead of buffing or healing Telperion, which is interesting. BBF, Big Bomb Fly. No spoiler thing in title. I mean, there's not really much to spoil at this point. The only thing left to spoil that I don't know are actually, the only thing I don't know is the last room of the Grand Gallery. BFF, big fat fuck. That's literally the only thing I don't know in the entire game is the last room of the gallery. So, I'm truthfully not that worried about spoilers anymore, because there's literally, like, nothing left to spoil. I don't think I had it in the title last time either, just because there's just, like, not much left at this point. I think we're gonna re-up on Protect, actually. I mean, Fly. Okay. Does Yotan count as a boss? Of course he does. He's the first boss. He's in the boss rush. I mean, it's really easy, but Still counts at least. Oh, you can't take boss status away from him just because he kind of sucks. I thought he was a mini boss. I mean, the very first time. Oh wait, he also just cast the regular version of flies. Okay. I mean, the first time, really. The first time through, Yoton actually could feasibly be a little bit tricky if, you know, especially like your first time and you go on like a bit of a higher difficulty. You know, it's feasible. Alright. It's a little unfortunate. He's siphoned anyways, we're just gonna... Okay. We got plenty of espressos. I'm not afraid to use them anymore. Let's just do this. The sooner we can kill the boss, the better. That was still very underwhelming, by the way, but, you know. I forgot about that attack. God, that's such a cool attack. Wow, that was really strong. We're actually in some trouble right now. We actually could lose. Hold on. Okay. Oh, he didn't use an attack, so we're fine. He's siphoned though, so he's right. I forgot that happened sometimes. We're actually in trouble right now. I actually need to. Okay. He's not even taking that much damage between turns anymore either. Annabelle also used that attack. Oh, that's where I think that was where I saw. Yeah, I actually don't think I've ever seen him use that attack then. Okay. I don't think so, at least. I don't know what to use my 5 UI check. Yeah, that's my problem. I have no idea what to use this on. The parent's gonna wait. No, we're gonna be fine. I just need to think about the best means of recovery. So we can revive. We're not gonna be able to get everyone back up. We might have to do like a 3-person. Use Viking Monolith. These Vulcan wipe your party when we have a parent. Yeah. This is what I mean. Like, when I was killing him with Virus, he died way before he did anything that could be considered threatening. This time, I'm not so lucky. He's actually dishing out some really tough attacks right now. I might have to Viking Monolith. Why can't they have useful stuff instead of gimmicky show stuff? He is ahead. I'm thinking revive, Viking Monolith. Switch in, revive. 7th Heaven. Coffee, Viking. Exactly what I was thinking. And to do that, Nat needs to be the last one we revive. So let's just do that. Let's enact that plan. We'll still have 85 SP. We'll get a bunch of SP for clearing out all of this, and then, you know, whatever else he happens to spawn. So we should be able to do this. I think we can afford to do this and still be okay for Vulcan. I mean, this is going poorly, but I have to remember that Vulcan is coming up as well, and Vulcan is not gonna take it lying down. Vulcan's gonna be a tough fight. So I can't just start going too crazy here. Okay. Yeah, I shouldn't have revived in the order that ended up with no legs in the party. So that was a bit of a mistake. Yeah, I should have ended with probably Anna in the front lines. Oh, actually, Lance might have been better. Alright. Oh well. Not much I can do about it now. I just have to accept that no legs could very feasibly just die again, because he's buffed, but his HP is still very low right now. Oh, no legs is so dead. Oh, you're really doing that again, huh? Oh, Matt actually might just die. Okay. Matt actually probably will die. Okay. That absolutely blows. Give him good luck again. No legs actually lived. Oh my god. At least they can't get debuffed. Right. I need to start picking back up doing damage to this guy quick. This guy's gonna continue to destroy me if I can't get him finished off very soon. So we've got to get a little bit aggressive here with our damage dealing for a little bit. He should die next turn. I'm pretty sure that he's gonna die next turn. And we shouldn't get wiped next turn either. Let's do some chips. Last 10 out of this game. Lance just wore Spine Snapper, Cardboard Box, and Coat of Teeth. Interesting. Valhalla attack mode on. He keeps using that attack. Oh my god. Alright, we should be... We're fine here. Yeah, he's gonna die. Okay, he ended it off with 2 really crappy turns there with the cats, so we're good here. No Legs is gonna die. What between turn effects do we have here? I need to immediately make sure that no one has between turn effects that could potentially be problematic. Wait, there's spiders in there. Is that the first time he's ever animated a spider? Or like ever shown a that's interesting. I didn't notice that actually. I mean, I know they show cobwebs on the thing, but Matt is like, there's the like no spiders this entire series. Spectrum just gave him good luck, did it? I didn't even notice that. Oh my god. Okay. So I need to randomly cast War Mammoth between turns. That's no good. That's no good at all. So that needs to go. Randomly cast. That's fine. That's one we actually want to happen at this point. So there's an item called Spider Bobble. You don't have? Yeah, I don't think I have that one yet. Actually, is that a Halloween item, or is that in like? I don't even know that. I guess it could be in like Grand Gallery or something. With the right prep, you could probably stagger debuff and cast a limit on Vulcan. If you buff on all those cats. Okay. I definitely need to switch. I need to like these guys are not that threatening. I'm not worried. Obviously, I'm not going to die here. So I need to focus on getting things that could kill them gone. So this needs to go. If this happens, they will guaranteed die instantly. So I'm switching her the Amber Bauble, Slime Bunny Staff, and Red Dress is fine. Okay, we're doing that. Get Brave and attack buff before he appears. Okay. Okay, so if I want to try and max out setup against him, I'd want to... I don't have a consistent way to enchant is the only unfortunate part. Maybe I'll reconsider what equips I give her, actually. Guess we might as well do this. Just gonna ram your ass. Yeah, I'm a little... the goal is to do enough damage to him that he doesn't have a chance to like, be in the phase long enough where he actually just spams that attack over and over. No, they can't be healed anyway. I guess I can heal him with this. I used my tickets on you, Bell. Interesting. Did you not get enough copies of the regular Yubel? I didn't even know you can get her from that, to be honest. Oh, yeah, because you can get all the signature monsters from that, can't you? Okay. For Ana, we're going to go Aqua Arrow, Flame Ribbon, she already has on, and the Obsidian Dress. I don't know, though, honestly. Viking Monolith is just so strong if it goes off. This just gives fire resist, which is nice, but I could just not keep... I could just have her not in the fight in the first... Oh, wait, no, she still has 100. She has 100 anyway. No, it doesn't matter. Oh, screw that. I'm keeping with the Fur Dress, dude. You kidding me? Yeah, she already has 100 resist to fire, which is what I wanted. Yeah, no, we're gonna stick with that. Never mind. Changing the strip. It's just uncalled for. It really is. I know you have good luck and all, but it's just you just don't have to do that. Please don't. They focused on low attack though, don't they? Or low health. Please don't do that. Okay, that's not gonna do enough. Assassinate the weakest player. Yeah, okay, fine, whatever. I got a ton, but yeah, some of the tickets are Sig monsters. That's what I wish. Stupid tickets. We're worth a crap. I mean, like, at the very least, I think I could probably use one of mine on Blue Eyes, because how many Blue Eyes do you get naturally? You get 2, right? You get one from Seto, and you get one from Mokuba, right? So there's some justification for getting a 3rd Blue Eyes, at least. Too many minions alive. I want to minimize the chance of anything stupid happening. I'm okay with this. I'm just gonna leave them alone for now. Let's keep that. I'm gonna give you the dragon set. I really just want to make sure that absolutely nothing undesirable happens to these enemies that would prevent me from doing my proper setup. So we're just gonna stick with it. Oh, you're actually done on setup. Okay. I should have done the order a bit differently then. Okay. We'll just switch in a corpse then. Boop. Okay. I might kill this one. I don't know. I could probably afford to kill that one. Damn it, that's not gonna get regen now. Ah, jeez. I'm paying for that mistake even more now. That's unfortunate. Okay. Remember I had waves between bosses? Yeah, I sure do, man. It's good times. I got 3... DK, I got them, must have been early ticks. One of them is the... Dude, I am so jealous of people who have OG artwork stuff. Like, whenever I see someone play a polymerization with the original artwork, I get so jealous. Like, even more than some of the other ones. I just really love the original art for polymerization. I get pretty sad when I see that, but, oh, whoops. What can you do? Right. Water skills, flipping stats, buff skills. Seems all seems good. He's caught for reviving someone who's wearing the turtle gi. Oh, so they get buff. Oh, I didn't actually think of that interacting that way. Whoops. My headphones been okay. Yeah, that's a good call actually. Yeah, I wouldn't have. I still truthfully am not. I just wasn't completely sure how the turtle gi worked. But yeah, that's a good point though. That's a very good point. You can get the OG poly from a pack, I think, or a character. Oh, really? Okay. Is it possible for all the OG artwork, or is it mostly just like veterans bonuses and like maybe random events every once in a while, stuff like that? I'm assuming. Okay, so if I'm gonna want to buff Matt, I'm better off just having him use temper on himself, I think. So that'll give temper, that'll give brave. Then I'm gonna need Lance to give stagger. If I switch her staff, I could actually potentially get, I think actually I'm just gonna kill this guy off. Just this one. One guy we're gonna kill off. Because he can kill people instantly, that's really annoying. These guys are not gonna do enough damage that they're gonna be threatening. Rando event and special tickets? Okay. Will it say on the ticket if it's OG artwork one? Or would it just be obvious? I guess it would probably just be obvious, never mind. Okay. So, like, realistically, I'm probably not going to be doing that much damage with Nat here. Boost bar of healing spells, but all of her healing stuff is good. The slime bunny between turns is the main appealing factor. But I think being able to set up high damages might just be more important. Manleash enchantment. I think that's the one we're going to want. Gives a bit of earth resist too, which is always nice. And before ninja smogs you, that'd be a little obnoxious, I'll be honest. Here is the, yeah, let's do that. So now she also has pretty solid earth resist. So I think we have 3 people now that have 100 earth resist. Or at least pretty decent earth resist. 100, 100, 80. No, like it says 80. So hopefully between them, we'll have someone at least who could do okay against that stupid ram attack. Skelly Hand dooms you. We could heal that at least. At the very least, we could make that go away without too much work. Okay, so I think we're gonna go ahead and temper. We're gonna poison this guy. Uh-oh. Guess that's fine. I wanted him to be able to die on their turns, that we had our full turns. Does he also use wind attacks? Not at the beginning of the fight. Which is the main thing I'm worrying about right now, is just the first phase he doesn't. The second phase he uses some, and the last phase he uses mostly. Rhetorical question, he does. Yeah, I know he does, but I'm not concerned about it right now. I need to make sure that I'm able to power through his first phase at the very least. Okay, so he has the attack buff, he has brave. I'm gonna need to inflict stagger. I'm gonna need to enchant, and then I think I'd be good for. I'd need 3 turns though. I might actually Viking Monolith. I might Viking Monolith for high damage. I don't know. Seems kind of risky to me. We could kill this guy with poison or fire, which I think is what I would like to do. Okay. That'll probably kill him within a turn or 2.
Hopefully, at least. Hopefully that works out that way. That doesn't take too horribly long to work. But I really like to have my full set of 3 turns going into the fight. So we're just gonna throw down some buffs. Pretty general stuff here. He's resistant to poison, but he's not immune to it. Doesn't heal from it. Just gonna surrender. Okay, alright. Is she gonna get double haste? Oh my god. Alright. Alright, whatever. Alright, I think we're fine. Alright, I think it's safe to say we're set to go mode right now. Alright, let's go. Yep. Yep, thanks. Okay. Here we go. What is he actually susceptible to? So he could be stunned, or no. He could be staggered is what I meant to say. He could be staggered. There's nothing that's gonna help us with the water damage, really. Caught. Yeah, we got him. We got him. No worries. Captured. So really, there's not even that much we could do to set up here. To be honest, we can debuff his defense a little bit. We can do stagger. We can do enchant. And then just go for the limit. Enchant and cleaver that damn Vulcan. He could be nothing. Exactly. It's the worst part, man. It's the worst part. Alright. We could absolute zero the ores. I remember I did that one time. Dry for Oblivion. Yeah, I was thinking of that. So we will maybe want to go for dry as well. But so I know we're gonna do the I'm not gonna hit him with any magic attacks, I don't think. So I think we can pretty safely go for this. Oh, Lance Limit's not ready. Okay. I could chili. Could chili pepper. It's tempting. He's not buffed either though, so I think I'm gonna wait on the Lance Limit break for now. Hot Ash! Hey, oh, good to see you, man. Yeah, I think I'm gonna hold off. I could chili pepper him, but like I said, I'm pretty sure he's unbuffed and stuff. Let me just double check. Not completely unbuffed, but mostly unbuffed. Enchant, stagger, lowered defense. Spine Snapper, debilitate. Oh, that's okay. And Tsunami for about 65%. Who has Tsunami right now? I think it might be No Legs. I think No Legs has Tsunami. Yeah. Just attack stat's pretty okay right now, so I think it's like a fair... Considering he's not even buffed at all. I think I might wait to do some of the other limb breaks until later on in the fight. But right now, I just need to make sure that I can get him down low enough that, actually, what's his higher stack? Oh, okay. Just checking what his higher stat was there. Okay, so I think we're gonna do this. It looks so cool, enchant. Look at this. This is really cool. I feel like I don't know why I wouldn't have done this at all last time. I guess I was just focusing on defense at that point. But this looks really cool. I put it on Matt because Ragnarok is booty meat, kind of. Have to survive at least one wave before going to non-Ramfest stage. Yeah, probably. Unfortunately so. But, I guess we'll have to see. I actually guess I should have done this differently. Yeah, because now he's not going to take any damage from this attack. So that's a little unfortunate. That would have done pretty okay damage. But, oh well. Okay. He's about as buffed as he's gonna get. I think this is about as good as it's gonna get, which is unfortunate, but... Stumpy Stump? Yeah. Yeah, we do all have more Brave already, so we should honestly be fine. Damn! That was a lot. Holy shit, man. Are you kidding me right now? That was a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage! That was pretty ridiculous, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, then. You safe? I don't think I'm there yet. But I definitely will be able to get him there this turn. Nat still has a turn, or... Anna has a turn here, so I'm just gonna... just throw out an extra attack here. Imagine Tsunami. Okay, alright, we're gonna do that. Okay, now we're actually good already. But obviously we can do a little bit better. So we're going to do this.
No, I was thinking of doing like an encore and then use his other bomb attack. I think I want to save that stagger for now. I think I want to save it. So we're just gonna do this. I think this should be we'll lay the hurting on him here well enough. All right. Okay. We got down to almost half in one turn. Obviously, he did that attack, but we didn't even need the morale. Matt isn't even resistant to Earth. What is going on? This is going way better. He used Oblivion afterward after switching to Heavy Claw, and then it did a good 20%. And then he's Supernova Wipe. Yeah, that's the thing I'm trying to avoid. So that's actually why I'm not just throwing all of my limit breaks I can at him all at once. I'm trying to kind of like space him out a little bit at least. Okay. Let's just go for this now, I think. Okay, we got the stagger. Just do this for a nice big hit. And then we'll let No Legs finish these guys off, I think. Yeah. Oh my god. Alright, fine. He's just gonna protect. Honestly, him using protect is actually beneficial to us if he does. So that's probably... Oh, he didn't. Damn, he actually did the right thing. That's unfortunate. Okay, I was hoping he was gonna protect. Alright, let me think here. Obviously, we're gonna get Matt back. That's kind of essential part of the strat. I think I'm gonna keep Nat out here just so I can try and get her limit break back without having to use a turn to get Chili Peppers used up. But, you know, Ice is probably better right now. Let's go for 9 lives. Mine Supernova and defend move. Yeah, the haste, I'm assuming you mean the haste move. That doesn't come until much later in the fight, so I'm not gonna worry about it for right now. But yeah, I will definitely make sure I'm keeping an eye out for that one for a bit later on. Yeah, sure, just bump your attack, honestly. Okay. I do definitely need to do something about the ores. Oh, he might die here. No, we're good, okay. Nice. I think I've never seen how Vulcan die. You know, I don't think I have either, actually. I think I probably will see this fight, though. How can the god of volcanoes summon a miniature dying star? Because there's no other fire limit breaks in the game that would have made sense for him to use. Is, I think, the realistic explanation. Because like, the only other fire limit break was Nuke. And that one made even less sense, so I think it was pretty much the best we could have done. I think an absolute 0 here. Freeze these 2 ores indefinitely, pretty much. Could he use Mother Earth? Wouldn't that have been nice if he used Mother Earth? That would have been honestly very thoughtful of him. Alright, so let's do that. Honestly, it might kill the ores, which I didn't really consider. Could very feasibly kill them, though. Which is not what I wanted. I think it's gonna kill him. Damn it. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh well. Okay. This guy just does so much damage. Use Nuke to debuff defense and then use the Ram attack. Vulcan uses Giga Doomsday. Considering the difficulty of this fight, that wouldn't even really be that out of character either. Alright, we could go for a no legs limit. I don't know. I'm actually having a hard time keeping everyone alive now. I might just need to use a I can't use a Pepper and her limit break in the same turn though. So not quite gonna work out. Instead, Giga Doomsday, Mother Earth. Okay, so let's do this, and yeah, let's go for Stumpy Gloop. Let's hope that he doesn't do one of his attacks that hits a bunch of times. A couple times is probably fine, depending on who it hits. Okay, she's already dead. Oh, that was actually the best attack he could have used, so I'm good with that. Alright, fair enough. Okay. probably just siphon these guys pretty soon. I think I might just do that now. What are they? 38. I should stop these guys from getting any stronger while I still can. Let's do that. So everyone has morale, so I don't have to worry about that actually. Yeah, if he uses... If we get him down to supernova range, that's just fine at this point. Okay, not quite. I think it's at, like, what? Like a third HP that he uses it? Oh, there's one of his strongest attacks. Okay. Okay. Alright. Those always do more damage when they don't explode? It depends. Level 38, maybe. It's just, honestly, just all the different things that they can do makes it really hard to actually account for, like, all the possibilities, really. So, just, at least this way I know that they're just gonna do basic physical attacks, and I'm gonna throw down a defend here, and that should protect us from them pretty sufficiently. 40%? Yeah, I knew it was when his skin changed again. I couldn't remember the exact percent. Okay, it's 40%. It's pretty close. Pretty close to a third. Okay. So protect is also buffed now, so it's not too shabby. Uh-oh. Okay. Alright. I think we can do a little bit of this. A little bit of this here. I'm expecting this to push him over. Yep, okay. Okay. So, supernova next turn. These guys are probably going to explode, actually. They're probably going to do magic attacks. So, we're going to do this now. Okay. Should be set this turn. Still have enough for an ancient monolith as well, which is good, because I expect to want to use that at some point. It's bad that Vulcan didn't do anything threatening to me in this rush. Alright, I'm just that damn lucky. Probably lucky, but, I mean, truthfully, he hasn't been too bad for me so far either. Oh, right, that hits back up. Okay, that's fine. Alright. I definitely need to... Either I need to start pushing for capture, or I need to start thinking of my endgame push. So what... Okay, Frieza, can you remind me what percentage he starts using that stupid overpowered attack, if you don't mind? 38, okay. Oh, there's a next wave. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Yeah, you're right. Okay. 20%. Okay. Let me just check really quick. 4502-652. Right? Okay. Times 0.2. So when he's at about 90k is when I would expect that attack. So basically when I get him that low, I'm probably gonna want to Viking Monolith and just limit break him down. I think it's probably... I mean, I could go for the capture strat, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure I'm gonna want to try and set up for that, to be honest. Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll see how things go a bit further into the fight here. I do need to get no legs back, though. Ruby greater than pure... Ruby is officially smart. Yeah, it really is. It actually did the thing that would be incredibly good to do against me in that situation. Oh, that's still pretty far on the cooldown. Alright. Just heal up Matt, I suppose. He's probably just gonna die again. I don't even know if that was worth it, to be honest. Okay. That's perfectly fine. Alright. Only threatening because we don't have a ton of water resist, but overall that attack is very weak. So I'm pretty happy to have seen that. I checked my cards and only have 2 OG artworks. Damn. Pretty hard to come by, I suppose. But I can actually use a physical... Oh yeah, I can use Nettle, can it? Yeah, if only I had done that, that would have been very good. Very good to use there. It's just artistic. Let's protect doing. Okay, not quite. Hi, hey, Alan. Good to see you. Good to see you, my friend. How are you doing tonight? Okay, we're gonna. I think we're gonna stick with doing a little bit of this every once in a while. If I put okay, the next attack is probably gonna push him over the edge. Oh, he actually used it there. Uh-oh. Those two should both live. Okay. Why is this one is doing this one in particular is doing nothing but the physical ram attack. Okay. So the next sizable attack against him is gonna put him in range of his win the game instantly attack. So I'd like to avoid that. That being said, I think we can get him a little bit lower. Most of them on disc. All right, sounds good. I'll peep that after the stream here. That shouldn't do it. Okay. He's the smartest rock. Okay. It's the dispelling curse maneuver. We really didn't have much of value, so that's fine. Okay, this is gonna help. This would either help us capture or help us push through. I think this will allow us to. I think a single cleaver would actually be enough to take him out if we take advantage of this. How's the evade? Evade's not gonna be a problem. Okay. 3 gear plus good luck plus stagger plus 50 evade plus 20 magic plus 20 defense plus 30% equals capture. Oof. Oh, that's kind of a lot. I truthfully think going for a cleaver setup is going to be easier for me in this situation. Because I have, like, none of that right now. Can you rush it? I think I can. I would need to do a Viking monolith. But I think with a Viking monolith, I would be able to do enough. I think I can do it. So we can do 7th Heaven, Stagger with Lance, Enchant, flip the defense, cleaver, and that would leave us with enough. That would leave us with an extra turn if it does kill, which I'm pretty sure. I think we did close to that amount on our first turn, and he didn't have any defense down at all. If you remember what, yeah, it's the Crystal Hydras. I'm not too concerned about it, but I do want to make sure. You know, doing this setup would also leave me with 1 turn of setup for that. Just don't mess up at the start. Yeah. So I think we can pull that off. I'm pretty confident that we can. So let me think about my turns carefully here. I need to think about who should do the Viking monolith. I think I'm gonna let Lance do it. So Lance Viking monolith. The only thing he needs to do is stagger this guy, and then it'll leave Matt or potentially one of the other guys with a backup turn. So I think we're gonna do that. We're gonna Viking monolith first, just to make sure that I don't do anything too horribly stupid. Okay. I am pretty positive that this will be more than enough damage to finish him off. If it's not, well, God help us all. I'm gonna be in deep shit if this doesn't work. I know it's gonna work, because I don't know what I'm gonna do if it doesn't. That's literally me right now. I also have, like, no SP going into the next fight, which that should also be fine. Okay, no, we're out. No. Wait, actually, no, because the Viking Mon... Okay, I'm actually not going to have any extra turns. But that's fine. I think that's fine. Okay, I need to flip. Fuck, you've got to be kidding me. I don't have enough SP. Okay, well, so far, I haven't done anything that's irreversible yet. I haven't gotten below the threshold yet. I don't have enough SP. I need 11 more. I was using Enchanted after Moab. And I don't know. I mean, it certainly makes sense why you would do that. I don't have enough. I need a backup plan now. I mean, we're still buffed, and he's still not below the threshold, but we're not going to be able to kill him this turn with this current setup, unless I'm missing something. Debilitate. Debilitate might be enough. So I could debilitate, switch in... The way I did this, I don't think it's gonna work. Kind of hindered the stagger, especially on full resistant to bomb. But he gets 2 turns of stagger. But does Cleaver actually need the multiple? Does it like use multiple hits of stagger though? These guys are weak to bomb though, so I think that's better. I don't know how much SP the Ors give. Even still, they're very high level and kind of hard to take out easily. Unless they're weak to Earth. They're not, okay. With how I have this set up, this is going to be really hard to make it work now. Because now to stagger, I'm going to need to rely on someone who doesn't have guaranteed. Not good. Not very good, guys. I don't think I have any guaranteed means of staggering besides Lance. Right, Anna can stagger. I always forget that Anna can stagger. Thank you. I forget that like every single time. All right, you're right. That okay. Okay, I think we can. No, because Matt's the one. The problem is Matt is the one that has 2 turns. He has nothing he can do on his other turn. That's the problem. I need someone to debuff defense. I need Nat to inflict enchanted. And I need someone to stagger. Matt can do none of those 3 things, which is the problem. Shockwave can, Surge can, 40%. That's the only thing that he can do. It's actually less than 40% because this guy has bad luck, or has good luck, by the way. Cleaver on a normal attack. Yeah, but the problem is I can't do my full setup. I can only do 2 parts of the setup. I can either lower defense, stagger, and enchanted. I can do 2 of those 3 things, but I can't do all of them. And I don't think just 2 of them is going to be enough to kill him. I think if I could, I think if I had realized this sooner and I didn't do... If I didn't have Lance be the one who did the Viking monolith, this would have been fine. Lower defense and enchant. Is it going to be enough, though? I'm not confident it's going to be enough. I could do that. I could do that very easily. Debilitate, enchant, Cleaver, and then Matt would still have another turn to do something. I'm not confident it's going to be enough damage. Probably, you think so? It's going to be less damage than I did when I came in. And I don't think I did 100... I don't think I did 1,000,000 damage when I came in. Matt or no legs, 9 lives. Does he have 9 lives? That's another thing to check. He does not have 9 lives. Okay. Channeling does half that. Alright, well. If you guys think it'll work, I'm definitely okay trying it. I'm a little skeptical, but I see it as possible. We'll get his defense down by 10, which is not as much as I wanted it to be. And also, which order is actually better? Moab Enchant or Enchant Moab? I feel like Moab Enchant is better because he's weak to bomb and his special attack or his magic attack is buffed. So I think Moab first is definitely better. But I just want to double check because I'm truthfully not sure. Oh wait, no, that's right. I'm not staggering. Never mind. Never mind. It doesn't matter. Use another attack. Yeah. All right. All right. We'll try it. We'll see. 10% debuff increases attack by 11%. Right, okay. Alright. So, alright, here we go. Okay. Is it close enough? Don't have debuffing gear? Nope. Is this gonna be enough? It's so close.
Yeah, he's got 200k left. This should do enough damage. Okay. I did like double that actually. Alright. Oh shit, these guys might... Okay, good. Oh good, oh, it's because we're so resistant to fire that they're actually not doing that. Okay. Whew, alright, this fight's pretty much over now. Just for my own safety, I'm gonna siphon one of these guys so that we can... we don't even need to do setup though, what am I doing? We're already buffed up, we're just gonna go. He spurted. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have done quite all that. Okay, maybe I went a little bit too ham on that, but the smart rocks are not considered dumb. They're too smart. Okay, there's a chance this could work. There's a very slight chance that this could work. Damn it! Alright, I was hoping there wasn't gonna be enough to kill him. Alright. Anna's ready for the Hydras? Not terribly. Well, so let's see. So we got the Crystal Hydras here. So what is... I haven't seen these guys in a long time. Stun. They could be stunned. Kind of important. She doesn't have anything that boosts it right now, but that being said, she's also like immune to ice attacks, which is kind of nice. But I think Status Archer is probably my best bet here. So I think we're gonna switch into that. Now I can go crazy with limits. That's true. We don't have too many to drop here, but we do have lances, which could be handy. And by could be, I mean is actually going to be incredibly handy. And I'm gonna use it right now. Now that I think of it. Okay. Hold on. We're gonna ignore Status Anna for a second. Water, wind, and ice. Really? Oh yeah, it does, doesn't it? All right, cool. Okay, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna feeble. Not holy, but whatever. Yeah, their main stuff at least. Can I do better than that? Could stagger. Could dry. Oh, they're already dry. Effect removed by water damage. Okay, so now I think we can inflict. We can do shockwave to potentially stagger them a bit, right? And that's not going to remove the dry because it doesn't interact with it at all. So we can now shockwave to potentially get a bit of stagger. Give her woolly hat. Alright, let's do that. Now we got one stagger. Not bad. And then we drop the nuke. He doesn't have a fire weapon, but I think one of his pieces of armor boosts fire damage. So, good enough. That should hurt a fair bit. Like a reasonable amount of damage, I would expect. Not quite what I was hoping for, truthfully. I was a little bit subpar, actually. That's kind of nice. Not so nice over here, but now holy attacks. Yeah, I don't think there was a single time where I got them to this stage. So this is new to me. I guess now we could do a. We could have no legs do his limit break now. I suppose. I thought you'd use Oblivion. Yeah, that probably would have been better. I mostly focused on the fire weakness. I think they're more weak to fire, so I just kind of went for that. But yeah, probably. Destroys physical, right? Yeah, okay. Alright, yeah, that probably would have been better. Not much I can do about it now. Accuracy, this should be good enough. Yeah, he had a bomb weapon too, so Oblivion was definitely better. Okay. That was pretty good, actually. The defense buffs are now useless? Why is that? Still seems like they're helping. Oh, they could do, Seek and Judgment. Oh, okay. Oh, I guess because this will negate them. Okay, I see. Alright. My typing is ass.
That's fine. Okay. We're getting them down though. We're getting there. Let's see. Dark is definitely our best bet. That's a little bit low though. But also we need to debuff their accuracy, because their accuracy is a bit of a problem. One massive fire damage limit break or a massive multi-hit bomb with boosted weapon. Yeah, I definitely should have done Oblivion, but yeah, we all make mistakes every once in a while. Stream time, yeah, no, yeah. I'm just gonna stop it right now, and we'll pick up next time with the last half of the Crystal Hydra fight. It sounds good to me. All right, let's just drop the bind here. We're gonna need to eventually. Oh, they're resistant to evade down. Okay. Oh, thank you. That was nice of you. Oh, thank you. How are they so resistant to Holy? What stuff do they have equipped that's doing that? 50 and 50. 50, 50. Huh. It's just weird. Like, none of those items actually look like Oblivion would have kept them. Yeah, alright. I get the idea. Look, we're gonna beat him anyway, so I'm really not worried about min-maxing all that much. We're gonna beat him anyway, so it's fine. Close enough for me. Oh, that was quite subpar. That was... Even the sound of that attack was very disappointing. Alright. Fairy is also holy. Yes, that is also true. Okay. This magic attack was even still buffed. Alright, that was kind of weird. Alright, we'll just keep spreading out the damage here. I mean, honestly, we probably could just focus on dealing damage to one of them and then just, like, stun lock them, but, for right now, we'll kind of spread out the damage at least. Fairy doesn't cast Fairy Bomb. Yeah, it's pretty sad. Alright. They're using, like, exclusively holy skills, actually, aren't they? This is, like I said, I've never actually seen them in this form. So this is new information to me. They do nothing but holy attacks. And they have, like, I've seen them do 3 attacks. Holy Sword, or Seekin, Judgment, and then just the bite attack, which is probably ice. No, I just need to check what status effects might work on Hydra. Okay, so you're very resistant to holy, so I just want you in the fight pretty much all the time. Let's do this. I don't think anyone else is particularly resistant to holy. No, not at all. Okay. We can do 9 lives though, which is nice. Okay. And now those two of our party members are immune to 2/3 of their attacks, just completely. So this is all fine. Don't use no legs. I wanted to get auto revive though, and now he has auto revive, so I'm just gonna keep him in for a little while. I mean, he's better at dealing their main weakness actually, so he's probably better suited here than Matt is even for the moment. Let's try it. Crystal Hydra heads. Now do holy attacks and the chain bite attacks. Yeah, that's so by cutting off their head, I almost wonder if it's actually a better thing, because they gain a weakness, like a 100 weakness, which I don't think they had an 100% weakness before, and also their attacks become pretty much one-dimensional, and it becomes way easier to react. So I don't know, it almost doesn't seem that bad to chop off their heads. That's the only threat. Like, if you have full holy resistance, that's the only attack that can do anything to you. They can't use the tail attack, which is one of their most threatening attacks. I don't know, it doesn't seem that bad. Can their attack be debuffed? Not very well. Yeah, they get evade, but I mean, you can dealing with the evade is not that bad. Like, the evade is pretty high, granted, but it's not the worst thing. Don't have any AoE holy because, yeah, exactly. These Hydras are dumber than the Paradox. Alright, so that was kind of underwhelming, but I figured it was worth a try at least. Natalia uses AoE holy. Yeah, I'm pretty jealous of that, but oh well. It's just casting Judgment on three of us, but even still. Okay. Uh-oh. That's a very small heal. Damn, they're actually kind of being smart now. That's kind of annoying. Oh well. They don't even seem like they can inflict any status effects either. These guys just can't do a whole lot. not resistant to bio attacks, but being immune to poison. I always find that a little bit strange when that happens. Alright. We're gonna want to bring Matt back in here and just have him heal up, I think. At this point, there's pretty much no way they can win, because all of them just have single target attacks. And, there's, like, literally no way that we can get wiped anymore. So this fight is clearly gonna be a win. It just might take a little bit. I think Nuke was better now. Oh, interesting. Okay. Why is that, actually? Why would Nuke be better now? I'm actually not sure. Okay, so you can heal. I guess I'll just have you throw out attacks here. How's your accuracy? God, the accuracy situation is pretty rough. I gotta have bind just to do something here. Will help a little bit. Yeah, still not much. We're still pretty likely to miss at any given time. Alright. We'll go for this one, I think. Dark, electric, bomb, fire. I can try, which is nice. Does it try for 2 turns, though? Yeah, it does, actually. Okay, we'll do that. Oh, we actually got it. Which medal's left to do? Mega Boss Rush, obviously. 30 waves in the Endless, and 30 million damage, and I think that's actually it. That's all of it. Tired. Yeah, tired might not be a bad call, actually. Is there a difference by how much weapon boosts and how the armor boosts? I don't know, actually. I assume it's probably 1.5 across the board, but I'm actually not sure on that. Guess we'll do that, and then, yeah, we'll actually throw out a bit of tired here. I don't think they're resistant to it at all, so that's just guaranteed to work. Well, unless they dodge it, but yeah. Yeah, that should help the evade situation. Oh, thank you. That should help the evade situation in a bit bigger of a way. 30%, 60% with both? Okay. Okay, so it is by the same amount then. Weaken, curse. Yeah, curse. Weaken actually is the one that would be a bit more helpful. They just don't do that much damage, besides that one thing. Less morale and viz charge. Let's just list off all the status effects in the game. Plus 30% fire and plus 30% bomb, so Nuke was better. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, so he would have a... They would actually have a boost to both then. He's got his limit break again. I think, honestly, we'll be fine. I don't think we have to worry about another limit break. Damn it. Oh, that's right. That's the one that dodged it the first time. Alright, let's try and bring Tired back a little bit more. Please hit the one in the middle. Oh my god. Even missed the one that's actually pretty low and pretty low accuracy right now. Jeez, alright. Whatever. I am really not worried. It's just, basically at this point, the only thing that me playing a bit more efficiently does is just saves a small amount of time. Just in the catalog, and they don't have the OG Red Eyes. Really? Like at all in the game? That's, if so, that's really strange. I thought I had seen that somewhere. Maybe I must have been mistaken. Tired, please? Oh my god, this one's being a huge pain in the ass right now. That's only gonna debuff by like what? It'll debuff by 20. I'll just do that next turn. I think we'll be fine. Lance's corpse rotting on the floor. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. That's all fine. That's pretty much expected at this point. I need to actually make sure that I'm dealing damage to the one in the middle there. But he's sure not making it easy. I'm just gonna do this. Next turn we'll do something with Lance, but I just the accuracy thing is so obnoxious. It's not there. Joey's Red Eyes missing. And GX. One Night Shroud used. Huh. Very interesting. Alright, so I guess we'll have to bring Lance back. This is gonna take like an entire turn just to do this one stupid thing. Bring him back, and then bind, and hopefully that doesn't miss. Alright. And now we need to hope that this will hit him. Oh, thank you. Jeez. And now, you know, probably one or two of them will die, possibly. But no, I guess not. Maybe one. Not even that. Alright. Nice try, idiot. Okay, so the evade situation will be sorted out. Putrid. Oh my god, I forgot to slide Putrid Worm. Yeah, that actually would have been better. I have not had Putrid Worm in so long. I actually forgot I still had him. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I genuinely forgot that I actually had the Putrid Worm summoned because it's been such a long time since I've used him. It'd be so nice to have the power displayed to use the new power from equipped in parentheses. To have the power displayed to use the new power from equipped in parentheses. Oh, I see. So like how for example, like Bullet Hell does so much damage, but then it does more damage because he has fire gear equipped. There's that, like, to basically just actually show us how much damage that does. Because yeah, that definitely would be very nice. That would be very convenient to be able to just, you know, not have to kind of guess. That would certainly be a very nice feature. 2.0 feature, we can only hope, man. That would honestly be so nice. Sure, just eat this thing. Why is Joey treated so bad? He's totes better than a dueling monkey. Sometimes I forget about the whole dueling monkey saga. Oh, what a strange thing that was. Okay, let's just move Lance out of here. 2.0 will be crazy. 25 new foes. I know, that's gonna be absolutely ridiculous, man. I'm super excited for that. We're going to start the big nerfing discussion with Matt. Alright, we should probably just start cursing these guys, honestly, but I mean, at this point, I'm not so sure. I mean, we're using his attack that can curse, too. Oh, that's right, 25 plus old foes that are returned. That doesn't include the old foes that are coming back. It's just insane. That's absolutely insane. Alright. Yeah, at this point, I'm just gonna keep whittling him down. The strategy's gotten me this far. I'm just gonna keep going. It's not ideal, but whatever. Lance can do Oblivion now. Oh, that's true, actually. Limits are so easy to charge up. I'm gonna have to charge up at least 2 anyway. So you know what? Yeah, we'll finish this off with a bang here. Hoping we'll hear about bosses soon. Yeah. I'm very excited for what 2.0 is gonna bring. Also, I'm very curious when the when the release time is gonna be, because I'm just curious how far along I'm gonna be on YouTube by the time it comes out. My 60s old boss, including ones from this game, is regular foes. I wouldn't even be surprised. Everyone is here, dude. I wish. Okay, that's actually fine. None of them died, so none of them can respawn, and they all have stagger. So this is actually fine. Certainly didn't do as much as I would have expected it to, but yeah. Well, when Lance is involved, we can't all get what we want. Okay, so this will kill 2 of them. Is Krista immune to curse? I don't think it is. 3 mini Neon Valhallas in one wave. Oh my god. No, it's not actually at all. I've just been getting pretty unlucky with it, I would say. Alright, that's fine. We're done. Mega Boss Rush done. I can't believe... What is that? Huh. It's like a different version of the Talisman Curse weapon thing. Alright, there's that. How bad was Mega Boss Rush? It took a while, but with proper preparations, the 2 really tough bosses were not too bad. And honestly, I think I came closer to losing against Telperion. Against Telperion, I had 4 dead, 1 at, like, critical HP. 4 plus 4 pixel foes, 3 library foes, 4 sketch foes. GG, thank you. Appreciate all you guys for help. Let's see what we get. Really, more I was really hoping for some sort of substantial reward in this final chest. But, oh well. What can you do? You're gonna be receiving a stat boost for the past hour. It's like 10 VODs unrevealed yet. Yeah, there's quite a lot. Alright, that is gonna do it for this stream. From Matt, not from contest. Oh, okay, yeah, I see. Yeah, I'm really curious when it comes out. With proper preparation. J-Man use preparation H. God. Jeez. Alrighty. All the steroids. Yeah, I guess so. Alright, but yeah, I'm just really curious when that's gonna end up coming out. As far... Oh, what the hell? Oh, I guess I turned this off. Okay, there we go. Because I think that's gonna change... Like, if that comes out before I'm done on YouTube, which it very well might. If it comes out, like, this year, it probably will, actually. It could potentially change around how I do it on YouTube, so we'll have to see. This is condom. God, yeah, you guys know I would never do such a thing. All right, but anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. Appreciate all you guys for coming out tonight. Bit of a slower stream, at least as far as viewer rate, but chat interaction was as good as I could ever hope for. Thank you, Angel, Hoy, Fabrizio, Mrob, Ryu, Alan. Let's see, Mrob, I think I already said. You, Angel, Alan. I think I said all you guys that have been around recently, at least. Yeah, I think that's been everyone recently, at least. So he's picking 8 from the contest. Also, that's news to me. I didn't actually know that was the case. Like raw. Good night, Jam. Good night, Mrob. Good night, all you guys. Thank you all very much for hanging out. Let me just double check the medal screen. Yep. 30 waves in endless battle, and then 10 million damage. We could very feasibly finish this next stream. It's possible, which is crazy to me. We might finish the next stream, which means I actually might need to pick a new game sooner than I... Well, no, that'll give me about a week. So okay, so this is about what I expected, actually. That poor shelf. I know. Yeah, you guys can see the new and improved amiibo. I actually have one more. I don't know where I'm gonna fit them. I got Solaire over there, so probably released July to August. Really, you think it'll be that soon? Jeez, all right, that's pretty crazy. That's way sooner than I was expecting. Good night, Jay. Good night, Alan. Thank you for hanging out, my friend. Don't forget, there's so there's 30 waves in the endless battle, which I don't know how long that's gonna take. Honestly, it depends on if I like don't fail. 30 waves weren't that bad for me 2 weeks ago. Okay, that's good to know. The 10 million damage probably isn't gonna take that long, and then it's the last room, so probably you'll finish it next stream. If not, the stream after that, we'll finish that, and then maybe do a few miscellaneous Epic Battle Fantasy related things. In some of the other games, like getting 30 million in the 4th game, and I'm definitely gonna be relying on you guys to help me with that, just so you know. So if you guys are familiar with good strategies for that in the 4th game, please feel free to tune in for that. Last EBS, well, last one for a while until version 2 comes out. Which, you know, depends on how long it takes. Depends on how long he's taking on it. If he's taking it easy, you know. I don't mind if he takes his time with it, because he worked very hard in this game, and he deserves a break. And I certainly have no shortage of things to play in the meantime. We got Bumbo. We got Isaac Repentance coming out. We got Borderlands 3 at some point. 30 million one is just level grinding for EBF4. What level, roughly? Just curious. So yeah, this Friday, or wait, I keep forgetting it's Monday, dude. Okay, so Wednesday, probably the last EBF5 stream for now. What is the strategy you speak of in EBF4? Yeah, the 30 million is challenging for me, so we'll see how that goes next time. Well, if that ends up happening, but I'm gonna need to do it eventually. It's been bugging me very much. Beat Isaac Repentance, you're cute. Obviously, I'm gonna beat it. I already got 1,000,000%, and I did every single stupid achievement in the current game, so Repentance certainly isn't gonna stop me. I'm sure I've done the hardest of what they have to offer. Hopefully, we'll see how bad some of how bad the new final chapter is, whatever he decides to do with that. But yeah, this Wednesday, probably the last EBF stream for now, potentially, depending on how it goes. Maybe one more. Still trying to decide on the new game, so let me know, please, in the Discord. I'll give you a week head start. Yeah. Obviously, you're going to beat it first because you're not streaming, so... I'm not sure about level New Game Plus Plus. Yeah, I am in New Game Plus Plus on my current EBF4 save. If that helps. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. So yeah, Wednesday, EBF5. Friday, Risk of Rain 2 with Sacred, maybe Keith, maybe some other friends. Depends on who's around at the time. But, Then beyond that, the week after, honestly, I don't know, because I don't know where we're going to be in EBF. I don't know what game I'm going to be playing next, so I'm still trying to figure it all out. Let me know, like I said, what you guys would like to see me do. But let me just make sure that Keith isn't streaming. He's been very busy lately, so I highly doubt he's going to be streaming. But I'd just like to make sure. But yeah, thank you guys. Yeah, he's not. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you guys. Oh, and also, if you guys aren't in the Discord, I'm pretty sure everyone here already is in the Discord. But if you aren't, feel free to hop in. Let me know what you think as far as what game I should play next. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you guys later.